Hello everyone, and welcome to the beginning of our fourth campaign. I almost said fifth. Fourth main campaign in the wonderful world of Wildermyth. Now, if you are watching this in the collection or the playlist, then you should know that it's been many months. I think probably, 7 months since our last episode, so there might be a little bit of a process of relearning the interface. But it's been on our mind for months, and we always had such a great time playing this with viewers that we're going to jump back in and do a brand new campaign. The game has been patched several times since the last time that we played it, sometimes for bug fixes, sometimes for quality of life improvements, and sometimes with new features and new stories, which is exactly what we were aiming at. And hello to both Grumpy and Solid Chrome Hickey. I saw the extra emotes a few days ago. I figured we'd get a new episode. Yep, and here we go. I hope you both had a wonderful Monday so far. We're heading into a holiday week. Yep, new story. So, now we did, hold on. An underground cult thrives. This is the one that we did last time, right? We did the Enduring War, and then we did the Monarchs Under the Mountain. So I believe next up is Illuna and the Moth? I hope so. An old book and a young argument leads two siblings into the wilderness. Amid the bones of a mythic civilization, they'll embark on a moonstruck journey through tragedy and time, encountering a mysterious wastrel in the woods and bearing witness to the rise of a luminous queen. A 5-chapter campaign with Thrixel as the main event, main threat. I don't know anything about Thrixel, so this will be a lot of fun. And hello to Caroluna and Maxine and everybody rating over. Caroluna, I was having a great time hanging out in your SnowRunner stream, but in order to get started ahead of what's it called? Kyber Shards. We wanted to get started. We're gonna do a full campaign here in Wildermyth Mondays. And hello to Imu as well. I hope you've also had a great Monday. Let's go ahead and select this. Okay, usually we just leave this as normal. Standard difficulty has been just fine. We don't have any mods, and we're not going to do carved in stone because honestly, who knows what all might happen. Right? Next. Okay, there we go. And... oh, it looks like we get to pick from Legacy. Okay, so we're going to do some of that. But let's go ahead and bring in some brand new characters. Now, I do know that we have a Grumpy character, but we do not have... yeah, we definitely don't have a Solid Chrome Hickey, so let's do one of those. Let's pick Future Mystic. Does he have to be a Future Mystic, though? Is that locked in, or do we know? Oh, they're both Future Mystics. Well, that's okay. Let's see. Alright, so let's go with... I feel like Solid Chrome Hickey would be long, so we'll just go with Hickey. Masculine. The voice is so funny to me, it doesn't really make any difference there. And by the way, I'm gonna, pencil some stuff in. Solid Chrome Hickey, do let me know if anything looks incorrect. Allow children for everybody, we know how that goes. Let's see. Let's see. I like this face. Yeah. Hold on. No, I feel like... let's try to find a face that we haven't... I don't think we've ever had somebody with this face, but let's keep looking. I think that's where we started. I think we're going to stick with this person. Hairstyle. Let's see. There's always going to be a little bit of... we want to pick a hairstyle that we haven't previously had, because if there's one way that I am able to tell the differences between our characters, it's with their hair. Oh, I think we've got it. Yep, we've definitely never had anybody with this. And then facial hair. Let's have Hickey grow into his facial hair, I'd say. I like changing the characters a little bit as we go. Yeah. Hair color. Let's go with darker hair color. Yeah, that's pretty close. Primary color. Let's see. Let's go with sort of like a blue, I'd say. And then is this going to be a bright enough blue? Do we want it brighter? That's bluish. It's bordering on purple though, which is weird because look, if you look over here, it's very blue. Can we make it more blue? I think we just have to adjust where the blue is. All right, that's definitely looking more blue. The line between blue and purple can be a narrow one. And hello to Jab. Grumpy is saying to Moo, I want a cow smirt emote, SMRT. Jab, good luck on the crafting. I hope that it goes your way. I hope you get all the stuff that you're looking for. And it's looking okay. Blue on blue. And then size. Let's see. Let's go... Yeah. All right. Little tall, little narrow. That looks good to me. So let's look at stats. Not a lot to change there. Although we can change personality. Usually, you know what? Usually I just sort of leave personality as it is. What is he right now? The compassionate snark? Sure, why not? Relationships. So he's going to have a sister. We're going to have to figure out who Hickey's sister is. Hickey grew up the elder of 2 children, the calm sort of boy who often gets left helping other students settle their disputes. His mother, Leanna Hickey, was the Windy Bog printer, a smart, songful, and patient woman who never married. She died suddenly of autumn fever when Hickey was 17, leaving him alone to care for his 14-year-old sibling. Hickey used to plan on leaving the little printing shop behind, exploring the world, having adventures, but those young hopes were put away. In their place, he had his mother's task to flounder with, a successful printing shop to run, and an orphan's grief to mask. He would remain a wounded, defensive spirit for the sum of his life, treating each coming year with apprehension, and guided by a simple dream. Persevere all you love for as long as you can. Or preserve. Literary loyal dreamer. Sure, man, let's hit it. What are other hooks, though? Hold on. I don't want to edit the text. Where do we... I know that we edit text or, hooks somewhere. Oh, here it is. Is it here? Although, literary loyal dreamer, I don't know that we've, had. You know what? Maybe this is locked in as part of the, campaign. I don't want to edit text, though. Relationships? No. Customize? Name and details. Okay, well, we're locked in, so we're going to do that. Now, we get to add one more new person. Oh, you know who we don't have? We don't have a Lady B anyplace either. Let's have Lady B in here. Yeah. Lady B. We do have a Moo. Female, feminine, attracted to men. As far as, yeah, I mean, she's married to Grumpy, so... Not Grumpy, sorry. Lady B is married to Borlak. Head and face. Let's see. Sure. Face. I actually like the angry eyes for Lady B, but she's very nice, so we probably shouldn't have her be that mad. That looks nice. She looks like a nice person. Oh gosh, I think that she usually has her hair sort of like pulled back, usually when I see her. We don't have anybody with this hairstyle. That'd be a cool hairstyle. Yeah, and then colors. I don't really have a good sense for like what Lady B colors are. In terms of like primary colors and stuff. But if Hickey's gonna be all blue, maybe we'll have her be all green. And if Lady B comes around, we will be able to Oh, and Solidchrome Hickey gives a thumbs up. All right. Jab saying it's been tough sledding so far. Tough sledding? Is that something in crafting or is that something else? Green and pink is an interesting combination. How about... I feel like we've done green and yellow, though. How about green and red? Let's see. Whoops. Actually, red is more down here, isn't it? And then we can go with, like, a deep red. Yeah, I kind of like the look of that. All right, Lady B, the snarky intellectual, which I think may also be locked in. Relationships, yep. Siblings with Hickey. History. I don't want to edit the text. As the younger of 2 daughters, Lady B lived her lucky childhood only looking upward. Growing up in a printing shop gave her the opportunity to read many books her teachers had never heard of, and she developed an obnoxious, thrilling habit of correcting them. She was 14 when her mother died of autumn fever, casting her as her older sibling's charge, Hickey's burden. Even at 14, she felt her own weight. Her proclivity for language and all matters it might compose became a much-needed sanctuary. She would retreat into written worlds when the gravity of everything overwhelmed her. Privately, she would forever keep track of a parallel existence. Parallel lives for herself and for Hickey and Mom. Lives without the bite of illness, worry, or regret. From her firmest, happiest memories, that alternate path could go anywhere, and she could be anyone. Alright, I feel like we've got... It's not under personality. Or is that where the hooks are? Oh, and look, bookish... No, bookish is actually all the way up. I want to leave the personality traits the way that they are. We've done customize. Oh, we didn't do size. Let's have her and Hickey be of, like, similar proportions since they're siblings. But yeah, a little bit tall, a little bit narrow. And aspects. Here, yep, young. Okay, so she has, she's flirty, loyal, and wanderlust. All right, done. Now, we get a chance to pick from our legacy, and let's take a quick look here. So to default, it came up with Ronan and Papalotko. I would love to have Papalotko in the party, but Papalotko hasn't been on Twitch in a while, and as we know, one of the things is to have the viewers take part in how their characters develop. So let's pick from Legacy. We do want to have a warrior. I want to have Blobbly Blah. It's been 1,000,000 years since we've seen Blobbly Blah. Yeah, let's bring Blobbly Blah in. So, he's actually Blobbly Bard, and on that note, let's preserve his... Oh, we get to pick 2. Do we want to have Bard Plus? Once per combat as a swift action, grant plus 50 stunt chance to all allies within 5 rounds. Oh, he's Blobbly Bard. I think we have to go with Blobbly Bard. Recruit. Like, the Bard abilities. And now we get a Hunter. So, let's pick from Legacy. So we get to choose. The last campaign was very... Like Azric grew tremendously. Azric would be a great help. After that, I would say... Man, we have a lot of... Oh, you know what we never got? We never got any time with Salamander. Oh, we never had any time with Salamander. But I think of our hunters, let's go with this person, and we're gonna make some adjustments here. Oops, hold on, I didn't want to select this. We never... So, Quelling Moss is so good, and we didn't use it all that much. Ambush would be... Ambush is always good, as is Ambush Plus. What's the difference? Interrupts enemy movements. It's so good. Quelling Moss is also really good. Poison. Well, let me turn this over to Maxine. Maxine, do you have a thought between Poison or Ambush Plus? Because I could go either way on it. Ember Arrows is also very good, where standing by fire, the bow attacks have a +1 damage. Quelling Moss, I'm gonna like vote for Ambush, unless you have another thought outside of that. But let's see if you have any thoughts on that, and we will probably remake this character a little bit. Sorry, I'm just stretching. Yeah, Quelling Moss. Let's just take a quick look at what it does. Coats the weapons in Quelling Moss. Melee and ranged attacks apply poison 1. As an action, can toss a flask of burning moss, by the way, that applies poison 1 to all units in an area. Ambush is where, basically, if they enter into the area, they get stopped dead, or rather, they take damage. Ambush Plus is where they stop dead. And then Ember Arrows is where they can... light on fire, and it shreds out armor as well. And hello to First Ben Joseph. First Ben Joseph, I hope you've had a nice Monday. Hello to Fun Bear as well. Oh, it's been so apparently it's tough sledding so far. Is just slang. I'm not familiar with that. Maxine's not sure, so I'll tell you what. I'm between Quelling Moss and Ambush Plus. Whenever we're not sure, what we get to do is we get to roll one of our trusty die. So we're going to go with 1 or 2 on our 4-sided die is going to be Quelling Moss. I don't have a coin. And then 3 or 4 is going to be Ambush Plus. So here's our 4-sided die. It is, dun dun dun, 2. Quelling Moss it is. It is time for poison. All right. And recruit. All right. And that is... everybody, let's hit it. All right. Start. 8 starting calamities. Oh boy, here we go. First Ben Joseph did have a nice Monday and says, how about you? Okay, look at all of this. So, we're gonna go through this, but we've definitely got some Woken Slingers are more dangerous. Ragers and Rows are... oh, wait, we don't even know which one of these we're, like, fighting against yet. At least I don't. Maybe these guys? Are these new? I don't think I've ever seen a Thrusk or a Dweaver. Memories and dreams, those lightless gleams that our eyes seek, unfinding. They take us from tables and summon us home, warmly felt and ever fading. Oh, hold on. I bet that's blah blah blah. Look, there he is! A prodigal child of Fountainleith returns a grown man. He comes home with fond thoughts as the afternoon fades. Old halls and wind-chewed walls, wattle and stinking wallows. Hometowns are like baby blankets. Still nice to touch the corners, but awkward to sleep in. Blobby Bard has no plans to stay. Squelch! Oh, what did he step in? He seeks a certain book from the famed Fountainleith library. One he's found before, but one he's found before and never long forgets. Oh, it's a pig! It's his friend Pig. Is this like FTL style, go from point to point? No, it's much more open than that. It's a very sort of like dramatic yeah, as First Ben Joseph says, you can name peeps. Yes. Wait, Lady B. I'm not gonna be good at doing like Lady B's exact accent. Please forgive me. It's the best swing that I have at it. Wouldn't it be... no, she's Irish. I can't do Irish at all. Wouldn't it be incredible to have a book of your own on these shelves? Mine would be something like... well, there's a couple directions I could. Lady B and Hickey are sister and brother. I could go, but what is that? Both possesses the mystic's gift. Oh, what? This book has all these things in it. Neither of them knows it yet. Thanks for the explanation. Oh, whoa! Drawings of nightmare beings haunt every page. Hickey and Lady B flip through it. Writings Herein. What's it called? Dread Compendium. Why are you reading it? Put that down! Haven't you ever seen a movie? I read Herein, do you? Titles in Yendrick, it was rebound. I have to admit, I don't want to take it seriously, but these things, the way they're drawn, seem real. What was real long ago becomes a fantasy when that time's past. Destiny speaks in the mouth of this moment. They found it for me. Noticing the newcomer, Hickey snaps the cover closed. Oh, he knows him! Blobby Bard? Is that Hickey? Have I been gone that long? Folks used to call you Cricket. They've called me worse things. Well, listen, Oh, did you ever meet my little sister? Oh, I'm Lady B. Yes, I remember you. Hope you're well, and... I need that. Sorry. He's just gonna take the book from him. Hecky reminds me slightly of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, or Jeff Bridges. If I could do a Shaggy impersonation, I would. Wait, need what? Swip! Oh, Blobbly Bard! Blobbly Bard takes the book from Hicky's weak hands and walks out. Oh my god, Blobbly Bard! He's so rude now. Oh, okay, so, since we don't have Lady B here... Okay, so, we're gonna have to... I knew there was something I was forgetting about the setup. So, what we need to do is set up a community vote so that people can vote what is Lady B gonna do, because she's not here to advocate for herself right now. So what we're gonna do is... So there might be a little bit of flickering. I don't think it'll be serious, but... Oh, I just hope it takes a million years, though. And we're gonna have everybody be able to vote on this. What should Lady B do? Question mark. So option number 1 is bitter feelings. Option number 2 would be natural understanding. And option number 3 is, wow, a flicker of longing. After Blobbly Bard. Well, let's see. And we're going to set that for just a 1-minute timer, so everybody get ready to vote for A, B, or C, and it should be up in chat right now. So let's read through. Bitter feelings would be where Lady B says, you need to at least check the books out, meathead. Option number 2 would be a natural understanding. Must have a reason. Or he just likes rankling you. I'd understand that too. Or a flicker of longing heats Lady B's chest. A forceful arm, but such knowing eyes. And people should be able to vote up at the top of the stream. So Grumpy is voting for number 1. Maybe the depending on where he is, it might not be showing up. But we do have 1 vote for bitter feelings. And a few more moments left. If 1 minute proves to be too short on the future ones, then we will do another one. First Ben Joseph has also voted for number 1. All right, so we've got at least 2 votes for number 1. That's it. You need to check out your books, meathead. And on to new stuff. Skipping any future further reunions, Blobbly Bard leaves Fountainleaf in the hour he's returned. So Blobbly Bard comes home for a book? Annoyingly, that just makes me want to take it back. Yeah, nothing else to do. Young, you're warned that anyone might be anyone someday. That all you bring and all you chase will choose your mapless way. The sun's already low when they embark. Follow Blobbly Bard. Wait, where did he go, though? I guess down here, the one other place that we can go. So we will head down. Scout. Well, Blobbly Bard is 0 days away, so now we know that that's where he went. We should not craft anything, though. We don't have any crafting materials, I don't think. No, we have nothing. Okay, follow Blobbly Bard. Let's go. I think this is Hickey up front and then Lady B behind. These stories were drafted in trails. Know where that line's from? How many times did you read Wandervane? It's Calderwath's best. These stories were drafted in trails, scribbled onto landforms in a lettering of dustprint, crushed clover, and the blood I left on briars. Each moth-blotted figure traced in Moon's hand. These stories of mine are transcribed moonlight, but they were invented by my feet. I think Calderwath thought a lot about how storytelling, it's all translation, from its purest form into language, then altered to be understood. Expression is translation. Caw-caw! The first evening comes. Distant hills grow bluish beards. Spark. Oh, well, at least they know how to make a fire. This is the kind of thing idiots do in books, but how far behind would you guess we are? Probably close. How much faster could someone conceivably go? Hecky gives her the look. I wonder, Blobbity-Bard. He was a teenager when he left. Me, maybe 13. How old were you? No idea. And then, so now, what's brought him back? They eventually lie down to sleep. But sleep's elusive on the naked ground. The dew chills their skinny limbs. They stare at the dawn. Ugh, my neck feels roped to my shoulders. Maybe as our muscles warm up. The going only gets steeper. And further from anywhere they've been. Are we headed to Eldstone? It doesn't take long for Blobbity-Bard to realize he's being followed. Oh, he's so nonplussed. He drives a harder pace. Blobbity-Bard is hardcore, dude, man! But the Lady Bee siblings, I guess that's who they are now, prove persistent. Spirited in their pursuit, if not particularly wise. And they're having a great time. Look, she's got her flask. The 8th day dawns gray. They enter the ruins at noon. Stone walls, flailed at by wind and years, stand stubborn where they were founded. One of the last unburied skeletons of old Cure. This is Eldstone. Has to be. I remember you were wanting to come here back before. We hiked a long way. At least it's something to see. I doubt we're catching Blobbity-Bard at this point, right? Should we be thinking of heading home? See those metal points on the highest pillars? I read those were for trapping lightning. Herein sorcerers, they'd harness it somehow. Think we'll get to Storm? Hey, Lady B? You studied ancient Cure extensively, haven't you? Translations and such? You remember that? Yeah, I was obsessed. Something tragic must have happened, right? To the Curans? To these structures? Well, Eldstone was a whole settlement. They think. You know how you hear about the old, the castles, knights, lords and all? A lot of that's Cure, I guess. Beyond the traditional stuff. What I remember, I mean what I read, and I did read everything I could find. They were people, like us, but they knew secrets that have long since been lost. Yeah, and they've got stars in their hair too, and glowing eyes. Curan life remained, in most ways, a mystery. They built grand halls, keeps, wrote epics, charted stars, made things, beautiful things. Many of their stories survive, and get put in our language, but a lot of the original meanings are lost. Story, song, and dream. They celebrated these things, but they feared, how do I explain it? It's like they believed deeply in the power of imagining. They're poems that skirt and outline some dreadful idea. A threat? I don't know, but it's assumed that they made an awful enemy. And now we have ruins. And eyes in the dark. I know I made fun of you, but hearing you say it while we stand here, I don't know, it's... Mom said we supposedly have a Kyoran bloodline. Pretty sure she's just stoking my imagination, but... The air splits shrilly open. Scream! From clattering piles, a creature skitters that's unlike anything they've seen. Twin faces leer, the future forks down two horrible throats. Oh, it's another Lady B vote. Okay, hold on. Community vote. Let's do /vote. Oops, hold on. What have I done? /vote. Hi, what on earth? What have I done? /vote. Okay, sorry guys. I cannot see over there, and I cannot for the life of me. Hold on 1 second. I'm not sure. Oh, was it poll? Thank you. I'm thinking in my head, watch how easy this is going to be now that we have it set up, and it's the opposite of easy. What should they do? Question marks. Number 1, grab a branch. and spoon. Branch and spoon. Oh, it's a choice. Sorry. Okay. So Lady B gets the branch, or Lady B gets the spoon. And we're going to have a community vote on that right now. Starting right now. All right, we'll give that 2 minutes just so that people have a chance to vote. Maxine, seriously? Thank you for correcting me. I'm like, why is /vote not working? It's obviously /vote. Like, what? I was so confused. So yeah, it looks like this vote is which of them gets a spoon and which of them gets a stick. And what that means in terms of gameplay mechanics is one of them will become proficient with staff weapons and the other one with more wand weapons, which usually we want to have that continue on through the playthrough. Maxine is saying very wisely, however, there is no spoon. I'm going to take a quick drink here. I feel like this opening is more prescribed and driven than some of the other campaign openings that we've had. Oh, let me open this up so we can see the votes. Yeah, I feel like with 2 minutes, with 1 minute, the stream delay can be such that if people are like, you know, not next to their systems and they miss a few seconds, they might get locked out of being able to vote. As we get further into it, though, and hopefully we'll have, I would love it if Blobbity Blah could come back, like to do his character. I loved having Blobbity Blah in the group. That's the thing with Wildermyth. It's not, you're never at a loss for who you want to have in the party. It's always about like, I want so many people in the party and sort of who's going to be available to interact with their character and make the choices. Fountain Lathe is going to take a while. Is it Fountain Leith or Lathe, do you think? Up there at the top right? That's going to be a minute. As we wait for the timer to count down, I was so disappointed in myself that I didn't lock in all of Mothos advancements in Campaign 3. I just didn't know how that works. And I do believe that Lady B is going to have the branch. So Hickey gets a soup spoon. In that moment, the dormant power in their blood awakens. Wow, just from picking up a stick and a spoon, huh? Mealtime must have been interesting. Oh, Bloody Bard came back. Okay, Lady B is now a Greenhorn Mystic. Since Lady B is not here and we don't want to do like infinite votes, let's take a look. When Lady B takes damage, for each interfuse object, 1 point is prevented. Oh, so that's sort of like a tanking one. Vigor Flow. For each interfuse object, Lady B's melee and range attacks gain +2 damage. Interfused objects take 1 damage whenever. Oh, okay, so she'll like sort of draw the energy out of the natural world. Or Open Mind, Lady B can interfuse with 1 additional target. So I'm sort of between Soul Splitting and Vigor Flow. I'm gonna say let's go for Vigor Flow, because if we can build Hickey into sort of like a tankier character, let's go with Vigor Flow. Let's make her DPS. She's going to do our damage, and we'll see if we can have him, like, absorb the damage. Okay, Hickey is now a Greenhorn Mystic. Spirit Blade. Well, actually, what am I saying? We've got Hickey right here. So, oh, and hello to Shadow Mythos. 2 casters seems a bit unbalanced. Hopefully the party gets melee or range as well. Yeah, this is just how this campaign starts out. So, Hickey, here are your choices. Solid Chrome Hickey. Spirit Blade. When allies stand directly adjacent to an interfuse object, they gain +1 bonus damage. Interfuse blazes can be used to grant nearby allies fiery attacks. So this is more of a support ability where Hickey's able to give bonus damage to his allies. Then we've got Indignance. Hickey's presence is charged against his foes, dealing 1 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency with him for any reason. So basically it makes Hickey very, well, increasingly dangerous for the enemies to stand up against. Or Mythweaver. That gives Hickey some advanced interfusions with statues and ruins, +1 potency per interfuse. Wow, that's a really powerful one. Garb, 50% chance to reflect damage while interfused. Books gives him lore dump, and textiles greater constrict. So the very important thing to bear in mind, and this goes for Hickey and everybody else who might wind up having a character, we're not min-maxing. This is not making the right choice. What sounds cool to you? What seems interesting? The ability to do the +1 damage for your allies, to make it so that if enemies walk up to you, they immediately take damage from the power of your energy, or Mythweaver, which gives you some more advanced options when you're interfusing with items in the environment. Do you have any thoughts, Solid Chrome Hicken? We'll give him a moment to sort of like choose what he wants for his character. I want to move my mouse away because I have a bad habit of clicking on things that I don't intend to with this mouse. But yeah, so far, Wildermyth has by far been the most fun when we don't focus on what is the like ideal strategy, but whatever is like everybody gets to build out their character however they think is cool, and then we just roll with it. So far as I remember, we've not permanently lost anyone within a campaign unless that person voted for a story beat to do some sort of a self-sacrifice. And if Solid Chrome Hickey stepped away, then what we'll do is, you know, we'll make a guess or roll for it, but it's more fun if people get to do their own characters. But yeah, hello to Shadowy Myths. Sorry, I'm looking more carefully at it. Yeah, Wildermyth Mondays is something that we did a bunch of months ago, and now we've returned to it so that we can do playing with community members. And I think he may have stepped away. Oh, here we go. Indignance. All right, here we go. Presence is charged against his foes. Okay, foe cards. We've got 3 thrusts. Clamber and clattering, it cries out in doubled voice. They got 2 heads. I wonder if that means they get 2 attacks. All right, and Blobby Bard is here somewhere. Here he is. So, Blobby Bard can do Swell Song once per combat to all allies within 5 tiles for this turn. And stunt attacks are basically critical hits, but he's not within 5. Hold on. How do you... Wait, I don't remember how to move the map. Okay, we're going to move it this way until I remember. Let's have Blobby Bard. What's his other weapon? His big axe. All right. I feel like we can probably just hit him, right? Also, he got +3 damage. He stunted himself. It's weird how much watching Angel play Wildermyth feels like home. Caroluna, I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we've got a couple mystics. So Hickey can literally walk up to him and he takes a point of damage, and it goes right through his armor too. So Lady B, what can we do against this guy back here then? Let's have Lady B interfuse with the stone. Half damage to the second target. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. So Lady B is going to interfuse with the rock pile and then throw a discus at this guy. It doesn't look like it's going to hit the second one. All right, and now Hickey can come up. I don't think... Yeah, since he has a wand, like a spoon, he can't attack diagonally. But otherwise, yeah, I think our best bet is walk up and hit him with the spoon. Yep, so he immediately takes 1 damage just from being near Hickey, and then we're just going to do a regular strike. All right, well, he took some armor off. Ha ha. No, run. I was so proud of him for a second when he blocked it, but then he took some more damage. Okay, so, Lady B... We have another thrust coming up here. So, Lady B, we're going to interfuse with the tree sapling. Oh, whoops, that's Hickey. Well, then we're going to do this. Wild grasp this guy, then. Perfect. So, hold on. He is pinned? Yes, okay, so that's how you scroll around. It's left bumper. Pinned, yes. So this guy can't move, and he doesn't... So he can interfuse as well? Oh, that's going to be dangerous, because I was going to say we've got him pinned down now. All right, so Lady B, let's have you then do your discus on this guy. And that explodes the stone, but we take out the discus. Now here comes Blobby Bard. It's too late now on this turn to do Swell Song, but let's have him come up here and hit the Thrusk. Maxine says, good thing I don't have to get up early tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day I have to get up early. Okay, so... all right. Now we're definitely going to be able to do a cool discus thing. So let's have Hickey... Wait. Let's have Blobbity Bard do Blobbity Barding. Wait, is that... Oh, that's not within 5. Okay, hold on. We're going... Hold on. Lady B. Discus... No, that's too far. Okay. I really want to use his Blobbity Bard song, but I don't think that we can use it on both of them, because if she moves, she can't... Oh, yes, she can. She can interfuse. Okay. Lady B, come up here. Blobbity Bard, come down here. And we're going to do Swell Song. Now, everybody gets extra attacks. And now, Blobbity Bard is going to do Guardian. So if this Thrust tries to come near him, he's going to give him a good wallop. Okay. Now, Hickey, let's... Hi, Hickey. Let's interfuse with this... No, let's do that rock there. And with the power of stone, let's do a discus on both these guys. So he's got an 80% chance to hit on one and 64% on the other, but more importantly, he's got almost a 50% chance to critically hit. Okay, he got one of them. And now it's time for Lady B, who can interfuse with this hole. On what grounds is that a hole? Old garb remembers its purpose, and some mystics can coax protection out of it. Well, let's hit hole, and then we're going to throw a bone lance from hole at thrust. All right, one more successful turn. Oh, hello to Mia! Mia, I hope you've had a great... Uh-oh. That's a tough Thrusk. It's a much larger one, too. Its limbs groan as it grows, stretching high, scraping the air, screaming for battle and blood. Kill all enemies. Okay, this is the last guy. So I don't think that we want Hickey to walk up to this guy to get the free attack. Let's... Can Blobbity Bard do more Swan Song? No, we can't. Okay, but what he can do is guard the pass. Blobbity Bard, we believe in you. Also, what can this guy do? Double bite. So he does get 2 attacks. 2 to 4 damage. Yeah, he can't hurt Blobbity Bard. Expends an interfusion to deal magic damage to enemies adjacent to the interfusion. Okay, so I don't think that the enemy can interfuse with the things that Lady B and Hickey are interfused with, so let's make sure that he has very few options on what to interfuse with. And before we move Blobbity Bard, let's have Lady B, can you... Yeah, let's grab these rocks. And why don't you throw a discus at that guy from here to here. Okay, that was a lot of damage. Maybe we don't have to worry about this. Hickey, do Wild Grasp here. Okay, that yanked him over with vines. And now Blobbity Bard, we don't have to worry about doing, what's it called? Just hit him with your strike. Yeah, we'll just move him in here, finish him off. All right, we didn't quite get the double kill. And now we get a Gloom Glass Talisman, an ancient charm to hang around your waist, +6 stunt chance. Well, I think we're going to spec out Lady B as being like our damage dealer, Mystic. Oh, and here's Maxine using the more than a Mia emote. I love it. Too bad they scroll in sync. Oh, yeah, it'd be cool if they could, like, be staggered a little bit. So it, like, went all the way across. My uh-ohs are always great. How about yours, Mia? says Blondie Bard. Yeah, let's give the stunt chance to Lady B. Yes. All right. 18-year-old. Got it. The final shriek shakes columns, bounces along causeways as rattling legs shudder still. Any cuts? These things might be poisonous. Look at Lady B. How dare you? Oh, also, yeah, I know what we just did, and did we just do it? Did you feel a change? You understand you just faced death, or maybe something worse? Here, you can have the book now. Why did you take it, Blobby Bard? You basically forced us to follow you. Thanks. Shh. He tossed it. And Hickey caught it. The softest song tickles their ears, a hum so gentle it sounds like a windy lie, like boughs groaning in a breeze, like gaps in walls breathing in a gust. Ilya Yates, are you out there? Blobby Bard's shout is warped by sudden, sweet-smelling fog. The fog floats from everywhere, turns archways into ogres, rubble into roaming ooze. Madam Yates, please! Madam Yates, I'm here! Who are you shouting for? And what? I mean, and what are they doing, Lady B wonders? Walking? Are they searching? What are they searching for? Madam Yates! What are they searching for? Through the stones and fog and trees? And what are they doing? What are they... And... Oh no. Eyes in the bark, which is a new one, and also some sort of like skeleton angel. Oh shit. Oh, hold on. She's no longer Lady B. She's question mark. I'm walking in the forest. Hmm? Yeah? What? Tree trunks gather round them like gawkers. Sunbeams stroke their faces. Who else is standing on a dead rabbit? We were... I don't know. Somehow they... Who's they? They seem very confused. I think that what we're seeing is that, like, everybody got, like, smacked with amnesia or something. Thrixel. It must have been more of them. Okay, and when you say that word... Thriskull? My body hurts. Thrixel. They're Thrixel. They're... Remember that book? This book? Yes. The important thing is they're capable of... how do I say it? Capable... Oh, hi, you? Capable of captivating the mind, grounding 3 birds with a glamour, sending them stumbling far to die. The rakish stranger pauses to be seen. How long had he been standing there? He offers some kind of perfunctory salute. Yes, little nest-thrown dears. You might have been food for wolves and weasels, but a man happened who bore a gift for magic, a glyphic smile, and an enduring fondness for birds. His speech glides, perfect and strange. Skimming steps whisper him nearer. This is the strangest person that we've met in Wildermyth so far. Is that one of them? That... Thrixel wear many disguises. This one's wearing pants. Thank you for the insight, Hickey. Oh, Mia, thank you so much for doing the shout-outs. I am not one of anyone, and certainly no one so unpleasant. I am called the Mothman. Wheresoever I am called, I am the only one there is. His articulations are uncomfortable in the eye, spider precise. Simply look at me, not whole human, but half and half better. I am man and more. He seems all right. Seeming as a weapon, they'll wield like a sword. And that is a bright warning, pithy and true. Fortunately, as I have just finished saying...
I am no Thrixel. Now forestall your misplaced animosity and listen. I found you three in Sorcerald, wandering deep in the woods, removed from any reasonable roam. Where unreason reigns, Thrixel hide their aims. That is one of mine, but you can use it. For one with my abilities, gathering you and waving away your enchantments was a trifle, a matter of politeness, and yet, the ones who cast these webs, they are not the dull drones they appear to be. They are imaginative. They expended thought on removing you. They must have deemed 3 flimsy birds dangerous to their designs. So I'm struck with wondering, why would they think that? You must admit, it is a curious thing. Compelling, I guess. We lacked a frame of reference, but you... This is a lot. All this you're saying, the fact you are... It'll be dark soon. Blah is still very much to the point. The Mothman follows Bard's eyes. He lifts his glance to the shadowy leaves. And that's when Bard leaps! Yeah! Lady B and Hickey are very surprised. The Mothman doesn't seem to hurry. Quiff! But Bard tackles air. Tell me where Madam Yates is. Tell me, you cursed thing! Ah, dear nestling. Follow your own wings back if you are brave. See what is heaping under their shroud. But be warned, you may once more wish your sight sweetly veiled. He turns to leave. Hey, Mothman? Why should we believe you? You are lost in the woods, my dear. Whom you believe makes no difference. And then flit, he's gone. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, one more thing. And borrowed shadows flush and drip from trees to cohere around him. The forest bleeds to black. I do suggest little birds flock together. You would never guess how many owls there are in the night. Sudden as the darkness clouded, the last light smears it away. They stand where Mothman might never have been. I'm worried that Mothman is going to show up in like 6 weeks, and I will not remember how he sounds, so apologies in advance. The trees crowd thicker. Which way did we even come from? How far did we walk without knowing? I'm not really hungry. Did we eat? Sleep? Okay. Hey, Bard. That name, Ilya Yate, right? You shouted it when we were in the ruin. Your what? Your teacher? We're here because of you. Bard whips around. Ilya Yates is who taught me the axe, among other things. She made me hide. Hide? They begin to walk. From Thrixel. Came and they took her. Took everyone but me. Come on, I see the wood's edge. Think we ought to head east. She is unconvinced. Lady B is not buying this story. Hickey's sort of looking to her. You know, the older siblings looking to the younger for, like, some guidance on that. Maxine says we will not remember either. Also, that would be very difficult to explain in chat if we did. No, your voice is wrong. Do it different. Everything's just been altered. As we were standing at the center of a puzzle box, as some child twists it round. It's like visiting a novel. It's like being characters from a story. It's bad. Huh. Sucks to be in a bad book. And there they go. Ah, the sad little eaglets. I shall stitch for them a hero name. They may someday need it. Hey, we get to name the company. Okay, so, I'm gonna say, okay, so Lady B's not here. Bard is not here. So let's do a vote between one of these three. Let me do, / speak with your mind. Hold on, what is it? / poll? It is. Okay, so let's see what they've rolled up for us. What should the company name be? And bear in mind, this is also the name of this series. The Oil of the North. The Stone of Scout, or the orchestra of the ancient... Oh, this is going to be... Hold on, that's too long. Orchestra of ancient cave? Is that going to be too long? Yeah, okay, so that's close enough. And we will put up a poll right now. Yeah, for campaign 3, I think it was Littlest Bug named it, but other than that... Wait. Oh, First Ben Joseph is voting for Ben's Awesome Adventurers. So I will say if there's another name that somebody recommends in chat and we see like an abundance of votes for that one, we will choose that instead. First Ben Joseph is going OMD, but I'm not sure which if that's a separate name or something else. So yeah, everybody can vote in chat. But if somebody has a really strong recommendation, like Littlest Bug named the third campaign The Whacking Cats, which I think surprised Moo a whole bunch. Like, what has Littlest Bug been up to? But I thought it was a great name, and we kept that for the entire thing. Orchestral Movements in the Dark votes First Ben Joseph. Is that a reference for... Oh! Yeah! Mia got it immediately. Is that a reference to orchestral maneuvers in the dark? I'm not averse to orchestral maneuvers in the dark if we wanted to name it that. But let's see what people vote. Oh, it's actually a runaway so far for one of the existing names. Mia loved that group. Yeah. Wow. I love it when people in chat get to like bond over something unexpected. I have never heard of orchestral movements or maneuvers in the dark, but either way, yeah, that was a commanding... Whoa! First Ben Joseph! So without getting too far distracted, but First Ben Joseph, thank you so much. First Ben Joseph just gifted 20 subs to the chat. We've got to pause on that for a second. Hold on, let me just close that. But Oil of the North ran away with it. That was by far the favorite. However, let's scroll back because... Hold on. This is ridiculous. I will pay this to scroll back. So, congratulations to Poison Eve 3, JP1979, Borlak, congratulations to Borlak, Rudis, JV McMaster, Telrea Best, why does it scroll so... Boo. First Ben Joseph, 20 subs, oh my goodness. Brave... Saint Saturn, there we go. Diesel Jones, Hawkeye Medic, Fizzle, Supra Sprayin, Decky 420, Lemnis Scatter, it looks like. Miki, I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Haley 247, Drienne Levode, Gig of Shadows, Chivalry, Shadow Myths, and Dan Silver Knight. Congratulations to everyone. That is a huge gift sub. Ben, thank you so much. But however, Ben is demurring and saying Mia says you're welcome, Chivalry. You guys, thank you. First Ben Joseph, thank you very, very much. Oil of the North, or the Oil of North, I put the in there, has run away with it. So we're going to name the group. Here follow the tales of the Oil of North. Fly home, little birds. Follow your steps back. Okay. Back. Oh, we get to choose which way we go, and we're definitely not splitting the party. So Hickey did take some damage. Yeah, because he's in Wilderness, he's gonna be healing at half strength, half rate. But if the Thrixel wants us away, it can't be good. So let's see if we can hit a couple of these on the way. Let's scout. Let's go. We don't have any hunters, so scouting is gonna go at regular speed. Mia is willing to accept partial responsibility for like getting the musical reference. I'm glad you did, because I've just not heard of the group. I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards. But first, Ben Joseph, seriously, before we move ahead with the game, thank you very, very, very much. Hickey walks with his nose in the Tread Compendium. You can read it? Like I can read the weather. Just looking and guessing. Was always interested in the pictures. What a discovery that must have felt like. Burned those drawings into my brain as a kid. Saw my first Thrixel. It was like an image came off the pages. But also, here's a question. Where'd you get that word, Thrixel? Madame Ilya used it. Believe it's wild speech? Ilya came from hill painting people. One of us can do more than guess at meanings, right, Lady B? You read Old Herein. Oh, maybe a little, yeah. Problem is, there's 2 different letterings, and I'm good with one, but not the other. Need a desk and some work paper. So, what are you waiting for? I'll look when I care to. Also, like Bobbly Bard, where's she gonna get a desk and paper right now? You guys are in the middle of the woods. My sister's teasing you, I think. My fault, I helped raise her. But, Bobbly Bard, why'd you head to Eldstone? The ruin? People said it was haunted. Gloam lights, fleeting noises, disappearances. Rumors I heard as I made my way back home. It sounded like a likely spot. A storm catches their heels. In the end, I was half right. The Thrixel were there, but Madame Ilya wasn't. It latches on long enough to leave them soaked, and then runs north. I don't normally go in for pumping people up or indulging their martyrism, but you're really brave. Doing all this wild, haunted roaming, you're braver than I am, definitely. Get hit once, it leaves you scared. Get hit 10 times, you toughen up. See, this is the Bobbly Bard that I remember. Can I have my bed shirt back? Did he take her bed shirt? Oh, I guess Hickey took it. Sure, it's damp, but at least the book's dry-ish. Last thing I'm wondering about is your magic. Is my memory lying? You both worked magic at the ruin. Your mom's the lady who runs the print shop, Liana Lady B. Liana? Wait, is Lady B now being treated as her last name? Liana Lady B, right? Does she know? Does she also have powers? Lost her mom to autumn fever 4 years back. A lot of folks in town didn't make it. Apologies. She was a wise woman. I'm sorry. She's being childish because it's you. The times passed, life continued. Wow! Hickey, Jesus. Yeah, the death of our mother wasn't that big of a deal. We got over it. Not even sure how to answer you, though. When do you call something magic? It wasn't like using a thing. It was almost as simple as shaking hands. Like shaking hands with creation. Right, Lady B? Yeah, no. Something feels off. Do you feel that? What do you mean, off? I don't know. Weird. The air's tensing up. Something's moving out there. Should assume the worst. So can you do magic? Do you know how? Or can you at least fight? You have the only practical wisdom here. The threat closes around them. Stay behind me. Stay alert. Stay close. Predators target strays and stragglers. Wouldn't it be strange if... In that moment, Hickey locks eyes with Bobbly Bard. Realization blossoms between them both. Oh! Hickey, you get a vote! So, Hickey, what do you like? All day they were following us, choosing this spot, which is going to be a defensive strategy. Or, is that my heart I'm hearing? Why now? Am I falling for him? And then Bobbly Bard would say, Hickey's handsome. Am I just noticing that? So you can devise a defensive strategy or kindle a romance with Bobbly Bard. And if not, by the way, just in case Hickey stepped away or, whatever, everybody get ready to vote in chat. While we wait, First Ben Joseph saying it wasn't me, it was all Mia's fault. That was when she accepted partial responsibility. First Ben Joseph is saying check your DMs on Discord, Mia. That is one of my faves. Marquack, hello to Marquack. Good evening, Angel. I just got a response from Tom. He said thanks and best wishes for your new year. That's awesome. Marquack, thank you for passing that along. And like I said, I hope that he's doing well. And we'll not belabor that point. But yeah, I've now finished completely listening to the podcast on life. Defensive strategy, says Hickey. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, just that, like, I really like the fact that you were very present in that episode, Mark Quack. Like you had a lot of feedback on the movie, and I appreciated how, like, I got to hear from people who had a different experience with the movie than I did, but that's the way that you, like, that's the way that I learn more about something. One of my favorite memories is having a very different reaction to Mia than, not very different. I had a different reaction to Mia to The Hurt Locker and learned a lot about the movie after talking to her about it. So that was very interesting. Defensive strategy. All right, they want to surround us, and we can't let them. Lady B, staring won't ward them off. Follow your brother. Okay, so because we did a defensive strategy, all heroes get a +1 hit point, which is nice. Actually, I think that Hickey did heal up, because if you take a look, he's got all his hit points again. And Cunning, flanking attacks this combat deal +1 damage. And we're going to need it. So we've got a Seeker. We've got a Dweaver. Its head weaves in odd patterns. Eyes shine like moons. Hissing suddenly, it looms to strike. And then we've got a Seeker. Droning wings carry it inexorably closer. Its dodging flight impossible to predict. So we've never seen these guys before. Okay, we can only see 2 of them, and here's some bones. I guess these woods just have random bones hanging out inside of them. We can see 1 Dweaver. So let's have Blobbity Bard. Oh, that's right, Blobbity Bard has a little pet. Remember his rabbit? I don't remember what his rabbit gives him, but I like the fact that he has it. So, Blobbity Bard, let's have you... So, first of all, what can this guy do? Slice, Guardian, teleports to an interfused object, and it can interfuse. So, that's technically... That gives it the threat of being able to get around behind Blobbity Bard, but that's no reason that Blobbity Bard would not come up here and... Oh, and you know what else? Well, hold on. Yeah, so if he swaps weapon, Blobbity Bard gets more magic armor. So we're going to have him do this, and he's going to strike up a Guardian defense. And then Lady B is going to... Yeah, let's wall with Blobbity Bard, and then we're going to interfuse with this... Well, then again, if it can interfuse and then teleport to something, maybe we want to grab things closer to them. No, that's not a good reason not to do an attack. 5 range. 1, 2, 3. I feel like this thing should be in range. Let's interfuse with the Fern and then try to grab him. Good. Okay, so now it should be pinned down, and now Hickey can come up here and wall with Blobbity Bard. And let's have him interfuse with this stump, and we're going to make the wood explode. Okay, he just had a really bad day. Okay, so they've just interfused with this plant. I don't know what all that gives them. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, so this guy can now do 2 damage to enemies adjacent to the interfusion. So this bush, this plant, just became very dangerous to us. Although this, okay, actually the Dweaver is the one now that, so we can see the tendril of energy. It's not particularly bright, but what that means is that this guy can teleport to it. He can't make it burn us. So, wait, why do we have a big orange? Hold on. Extra damage, guarding. Oh, it's guarding. We'll attack the first enemy that comes within range this turn. So he's not moving, but he is setting up sort of an attack posture. So, let's stop him from doing that. Lady B, can you strangle that guy some more for us? Okay, that should break the interfusion. Yes, okay, so the plant is no longer dangerous. Blobbity Bard. Wait. Bodyguard can move forward. I want the rest, and at least the tough guys, to show themselves before we do Swell Song. We've only got one of them. We want to make it count. So how about Hickey? Can you interfuse with... No, we can't quite do that. And the bones have 4 range, which this thrust is outside that range. So if we want to hit them, we're going to have to move up. Let's have Hickey move here. That's going to let him interfuse with a bunch of different stuff. But do we even want to interfuse with a bunch of stuff? We just go here and grab this stuff up here. So let's interfuse with this, the eggs. And now from here we can do the Bone Lance. Hopefully just skewer this guy dead. Let's not hit the log if we don't have to. Yeah. We don't want to damage the log because the log is our friend. More Than a Mia says, howdy to Marquack. I was wishing you were in stream the other day because there was a movie reference that I was sure you'd get. And now, of course, I can't remember that. Isn't that the way where you're like, oh man, the next time I see somebody, I'm going to like mention this to them. So let's do Guardian. Oh, he just, hold on, that Guardian, that, whatever it is, interfused with a Thrix. Hold on. This Seeker just walked right past Blobbybard. I guess they're immune to attacks of opportunity. Can fly over scenery. Dream Trap. Seeker puts an adjacent enemy into a dreamlike state, applying stasis. No, let's stop that. What can this guy do? He can... Yeah, so Hickey's currently in danger from the log unless he Bone Lances this guy to death. Now, the problem with doing that is that we've actually got more urgent concerns right next to us. So, hold on. I don't want to... Sorry. I don't want to do Bone Lance. Hickey could interfuse with the tree, blow up on this guy, but he'd have to move first. Okay, so Hickey, let's move away from the burning tree. Yeah, there's no reason at all for us to move forward. Oh, but Hickey just did damage to this guy by walking past him. I actually forgot about that. Okay, now... Yeah, so we can't Bone Lance this guy, but we could interfuse with this tree and then hopefully grab him. Or not grab him, but knock off that armor. That'd be helpful. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, Splinter Blast on that guy, please. Okay, so Hickey blows up the tree. He loses an armor. Lady B can... Oh, no, wait. Lady B can interfuse with this stump. We could blow him up some more. He doesn't have any more armor to knock off, but we could do 2 more points of damage. I'd rather pin him down with something if we possibly could. But I don't know... 4 range? We could discus him. Discus would do more damage. I'm going to try to discus. Hi. I'm going to try to discus. Yeah. Perfect. All right, and now Blobbybard, I think our best bet is to just whack this guy, right? Oh yeah, and the flanking attack is going to do more damage, so let's have him come down. Yeah! Does Blobbybard always get +1 heal on kills? Oh, this guy, he's so effed. Like, he didn't even do damage to Blobbybard. He hit him twice, didn't even do damage to him. All right, so... Let's have Lady B do a discus on this guy. 80% chance to hit. Boo. And now Hickey can do a Bone Lance. 80% chance to hit. Okay, guys. Maybe I should have done Swell Song, but since they both missed. Well, Blobbybard is going to... You know what I should have done? I should have had Hickey move up to this guy to do an extra point of damage. Let's see if we can just hit this guy. Okay, at least somebody got dead. TGI Blobbybard. He doesn't take any damage from anything. So, this person is not... Now, the Thrusk is now outside of Bone Lance range, so... let's have Hickey. Yeah, throw a stone stump discus at this guy. Hi, what is happening? Is it blocked? Hold on. Do we not have line of sight? Seriously? Okay. Then in that case, we're going to walk up to him to do a point of damage. And then just hit him with your spoon. Darn it. Blobbity Bard. Hit him with your sword. Okay, but we are not done yet. So, Lady B... We know they're coming for us, so we should probably just move forward a little bit. But let's wait there. All right, and Blobbity Bard, why don't you take point? And can continue exploring down this forest path. Yeah, let's do Guardian, and then Hickey, why don't you come up and wall with Blobbity Bard? And Lady B... Well, Lady B is sort of like... I feel like she's going to move forward. Done. We're not going to charge, but we are going to move forward with a purpose. Okay, maybe a little bit more forward. All right. Hickey, why don't you... So Hickey's interfusions are back there, but... Yeah, let's withdraw from this stump, since that's a free action, and I want him to have like an extra interfusion that he can use. I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that we haven't seen the rest of the enemies yet. Okay, Blobbity Bard. There they are. Okay, why don't you do Guardian? And then Hickey can come up here. Whoops. Interfuse with this tree. And Wild Grasp. See if we can just grab him. No, he blocked it. All right. And then Lady B. We're going to take cover behind this, whatever this is. Egg. Apparently, I guess it's an egg. I guess you could argue that there's multiple eggs hanging from that bough. And we're going to interfuse with... Well, why don't we interfuse with the egg? Because otherwise that guy's going to be able to interfuse with it and then teleport to it. So we're going to grab the egg. And maybe one more thing. Let's withdraw from... Oh, actually, I think she already did withdraw. So let's then interfuse with a second thing. Let's grab this Mossy Rocks. This is the first campaign where we've had to consider, like, we're interfusing with things defensively to make sure that the enemies can't use them against us. All right, Blobbity Bard. So I feel like this is going to be a great opportunity to use Swell Song. All right. Solid Chrome Hickey's going to Wild Grasp this guy, which is still dodged. Lady B... I feel like this guy's out of range of her discus, but that's not end game for her, because she could probably grab that tree next. So let's withdraw from the... Wait. Are we within range of that tree? I don't know. We are not. So if we... Yeah... Move then. Yeah, let's move up and over. Can I interfuse with the tree now? Okay, so we'll see what he does, but we now have to wait for him to like make a move because I'm not going to wander into his threat area. What I will do is coming up with Blobbity Bard, and we're going to set up a Guardian, and he's going to be like, come at me, bro. What's up? There we go. Yeah, 6 damage. How dare you? Okay. So that was our chance to do something cool with Swell Song. It didn't happen. It doesn't always. Let's interfuse now with this Mossy Rocks again. And we're going to throw a discus at him. Okay, he blocked that. But what he's not going to block is this. Because now Blobbity Bard gets a flanking attack that's guaranteed to hit. Hickey distracts him with a rock.
Blobbity Bard finishes the job. Storm Flint Talisman, +7 potency. Well, Lady B already has something around her waist, so let's give this to Hickey. Potency is like overall power, and it has all sorts of different impacts. We're going to give that to him because I think it's more likely to help Hickey than Blobbity Bard. Scrambling to higher ground, leaving a wake of twisted Thrixel bodies, the three of them stand breathing hard. Late gray sun squeezes past the clouds. There could have been a couple more. I'm not seeing movement. Might be time to make distance. While there's light? Yeah. They find a deer path to follow for a ways, then strike out east, crossing lines of bracken and fording rivers of dried pine needles. Opposing winds fork their matted hair. Blobbity Bard, shouldn't you be more grateful? Wow, that's a leading question, Lady B. Your ill-considered and directionless bush beating could have gotten you killed. Consider this. If we hadn't been here, sharing in your battles, you'd be dead. Think what you want. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, is that it's not about what I think. It's about what you should think. And I'm saying if that's how you want it to be, it can be like that. Blobbity Bard, like, I remember him being as extremely like a team player and like a real protector for everybody. He's come back with just like teeth of stone. He's just like not into playing nice with people. Yeah, look at that. Blobbity Bard's like, think whatever you want, Lady B. Whatever. That's not winning. You didn't win. Okay, your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. The Seeker, which I guess already had the power to just wander right past Blobbity Bard. Oh no, this is a new thing. A new card is added to the Thrixel deck. Cannot cancel. Is that different than the last Seeker that we saw? Alright. So, do we want to, like, wait here? Well, we've already gathered here. Yeah, so I guess we can't fortify this. Our goal is to get back home. Let's send ahead. We're gonna go. Let's go. Now, Blobbity Bard did take some damage, some health damage, but he'll heal up a little bit as we go. Half speed while he's working here in the field. Yeah, he's fine. Warada has been revealed. Let's do the assault. Strength 4. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to leave the Thrixel here to just fester, are we? Let's do it. Let's go. Did you see the huge moth that landed in Lady B's hair earlier today? How could I not? And you weren't going to say anything? Hey! She walked around with that thing sticking out at a jaunty angle for like an hour. Look at the two of them bonding over them just making fun of Lady B. I guess this is Blobbity Bard's revenge. Hey, tell me a story. You're the guy with the stories, right? Well, what would you like to hear? Oh, Hickey, you get a choice. So, Hickey, you can hear about the one with the Trickster Moon, the Fire King and the Raindrop, or nothing too fantastic, just tell me something that's happened to you. So let's give Hickey a moment to make what kind of choice, what kind of story his character wants to hear. And yes, this can have gameplay effects. So again, you pick the one that seems interesting or cool, and we will see what it does together. Fire King. Wow, he's on the spot. Fire King. Fire King and the Raindrop. Oh, Blobbity Bard knows this one. Blobbity Bard described a bitter sorcerer who ruled his realm with a fiery hand. One day, a raindrop fell onto his plate and told him of the suffering his act has caused. Go on, little teardrop, he laughed, and puffed a warm wind to dry it right up. But another raindrop fell, on his table this time. This one he shriveled with a flick of his fingernail. But still, more fell. The sorcerer began shooting gouts of flame and screaming the heat from the earth, but it wasn't enough. The rain fell with one voice, rising, and eventually the Flame King and all his ashery were washed away in a great torrent. A torrent of teamwork, which was the real treasure all along. Look at Blobbity Bard.
Hey, you asked for a story. You got a story, all right? Okay, Hickey enjoyed it. Bonding achieved. Blobby Bard gained temporary potency, +1. Hickey gained temporary warding, so that's basically magic armor. And by the way, like, this was a bit ago, but they did modify the way that magic armor works, where it's sort of like a regenerating shield, where it recharges every turn. Okay, Woken Slingers, and the Woken. But, oh wait, no, they do have upgrades, +25% health, and successful attacks hobble the target, so I think that means that they move it, if they hit you, you move it half speed for the next turn. The Woken, however, are not upgraded, so we'll probably focus on the Slingers. Alright, Woken, you get out of here. Let's have Blobby Bard be, so he's going to be the one to breach, and he's going to have his lantern out, so he's in defensive mode. Let's just Guardian there. We're going to have Lady B come up on one flank, and... yeah, we'll just wait right now. We don't have to interfuse with anything. And then we're going to have Hickey come up on the other flank and wall with Blobby Bard, and he's going to... done. All right. Ready, steady, go. Breach, breach, breach. Okay, so we can't... If Hickey could just, like, take a stroll past them and just instantly do damage, that'd be awesome. Hello to Brian! Brian, we're doing another round of Wildermyth. We did have the opportunity to recruit Brian, but we weren't sure if you were going to be here. But if you're available, we'd love to have Brian rejoin the team. Brian's character was one who once made a very noble sacrifice to help everybody out. We would love to have him back in the party. Let's think about what we want Blobby Bard to do. He's opened up the door. What do we see in there? Can Lady B or Hickey interfuse with... oh, yes, we can. We can interfuse with the rope, hobbling it and squeezing away its life. We don't have any... hold on, what does Hickey have? Candles. Restless fire is unleashed onto a nearby tile, burning where it lands and dealing half damage to enemies that it passes through. Let's do this. And then let's throw the fire... yeah, let's throw the fire on both of them. Blarg! Okay, one of them dodged, very nimble, got out of the way of the fire that it's just standing completely inside of. But that's still pretty good. So let's have Lady B interfuse with the rope, and we're going to try to tie that guy down, constrict. Okay, now he's hobbled, so he only has half movement, and also we did a bunch of damage to him. So now Blobby Bard can come in here. We're just going to take this flanking attack. We don't need to switch his weapons right now. What percentage of attacks has Blobby Bard stunted so far? Holy shit. Okay, that was bad. Lady B just took a lot of damage. Lady B, how do you feel about that? What if we constricted this guy? Oh, check. Wait, Blobby Bard's, hold on. Can we get to his character sheet? I don't know that we can do it from here. I think that Blobby Bard is rivals with Lady B, because when she's stunted, he's like, oh yeah, want to see this? So, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see if there's anybody in the back room first. I'm going to Guardian right here. Now, Hickey, you need to stand in front of Lady B, because she took a real hit there. Why don't you come up here, and we're going to wait. Okay. Wait, Blobby Bard, you come up in here. I just want to see if there's any enemies lurking. Okay, we're good. Let's come on back. Hickey, why don't you back off one and wait? And Lady B, you're not out of the fight, but we're gonna try to be a little bit careful. Let's bring you closer, but we're just gonna wait. We're gonna have her like dash around the corner if we need help. Okay, Blobby Bard, Guardian. And then let's just end turn. We're going to breach on the next round. Brian, I hope you had a great Monday as well. Hopefully, like you said, getting into some time off. Woken Slinger. Okay. So, Hickey is in range to do an interfusion with the rope behind him. Let's see if we can tie him down. Oh, and when he did the interfusion, we see the other Woken. Now, this guy doesn't have any upgrades, but that doesn't mean that he's not dangerous. So let's see if we can tie down this guy. Awesome. And now... Yeah. Let's see if Blobby Bard can finish him off, which he should be able to. Hit him. He's all tied up. Okay, Lady B. So what I want to do is interfuse with this hide, and then we're going to do a constrict on the Woken, which should tie him down so that he can't do very much. Let's have Lady B wall with Hickey, and then we're going to interfuse with the hide and constrict. Get him. Perfect. So even though he can move a little bit, he can't move very far. Yeah, he can't even get in within range of Blobby Bard. Hey, Lady B, finish the job, because you really took a wallop here. We want you to be feeling better. No, he dodged out of the way. Okay, well, still, Blobby Bard can now come up and get a flanking attack. So even missed attacks benefit the team in Wildermyth. Okay, now we've got a Star Slate Talisman. Goes around the neck. No, around the waist. Okay, but it's plus armor. Otherwise, I probably would have given it to Hickey just because Blobby Bard already has magic armor. But why would we, destroy an item when we can give it to Blobby Bard instead? So that's actually going to give him his next integer. He's all the way up to 3.4 combined with his lamp. So, yes, claim. Also, I didn't realize Blobby Bard is older than the others. He's older by like 6 years, I think. 6 or 8 years. Okay, well, the Horn children are here now, but we're not as worried about them. So, Lady B really took a hit. I think it might be a good idea to go here, except both Hickey, I think they're all three pretty close to getting a level. Hickey and Lady B for sure. So if this is going to be a fight, and I bet it is, let's make sure that they have their next level, because I think that's going to be valuable. So let's do a scout over here. We're not going to take the most direct path back. The team decided to wander a little bit. Cut their teeth on some enemies. Okay, so Lady B is still a couple points down. We're going to have to keep an eye on her in this combat, but she's not going to be sitting out by any means. Let's do an attack. Maxine thinks that she needs to sleep. Maxine, thank you so much for hanging out. If we do have you for a little bit longer, that's awesome. But if you doze off or otherwise, need to head out, completely understood. And this VOD will be up tomorrow. Hold on. Snicked. I don't know what that is. Did she, bang her wrist? Oh, shit. Yeah, splinters suck. It's been a while since I've had a wood splinter, but yeah. Hey, I got a splinter. You say you got a splinter? Rather strangely, yes. From a living tree. I got a splinter. You got a splinter? No, I'm not saying splinters don't hurt, but I got what looks like a... Whew, I got a mean splinter. See? Sliding past an elm. That's my specialty. Splinter, picker, mosquito chaser. Is it a humble brag if you're just bragging about some totally unrelated thing, your ability to chase mosquitoes? Show me. I guess I'm just concerned because we're close to the hunter's blind now. Wow, that's some splinter. The more I look at it, the deeper it seems to wriggle. Also, the splinter's getting inside deeper. That sucks. Okay, so, don't I always help or whatever, I'll get it out later. This feels like a Lady B choice, and since she's not here, why don't we put this one up for a poll? Poll for everybody. I don't like the fact that I have to click in there to get it. What should Lady B do? Question mark. So, number one would be have Hickey help or get it out later. I will say this for me in just the regular world. So that poll is up right now. Yep, Maxine is heading out. Maxine, have a great evening. And Carolina is correctly pointing out, actually the VOD is already up, but it's not finished. True. Yeah. VOD in progress as we speak. I will say this. If you've not had a Splinter recently, I find them impossible to ignore. When there's a Splinter, it's like you can't stop. Like it's just there and you just can't. It's like biting the inside of your cheek, and it's like if you could just leave it alone, it would heal. But the fact that it's there, I don't know. So yeah, if Lady B is capable of just ignoring a Splinter and she'll just work it out later, she is made of sterner stuff than I am. And hello to Fox McCloud. Fox McCloud, I hope you've had a great Monday. Ahoy, ahoy, right back. Yeah, today was my second to last day of work for this next 2-week period, basically for the year. Very, very much looking forward to having the time off. And that, by the way, like, that's one of the reasons, like, I've wanted to return to Wildermyth for a while. I figured, like, we'd get it some time to patch up and get ready. But, yeah, the time feels like now. This playthrough, by the way, this campaign is going to take us, like, probably all the way through January 2023. Because we're going to be doing this once a week, every Monday, probably starting about 5 or 5:30 Eastern time. Oh, we have 4 legacy points already. That's nice. Foxcloud says, good to hear, Angel. I still work through the year. Yeah, Moo was saying that Grumpy, like all of his vacation days went to their European vacation, which didn't turn out the way that they had hoped in any way. So he has to work through as well. So yeah, I just hope that it's quiet and it goes okay for you. Have Hickey up. Wow, I think that's a unanimous vote, although I'm not sure. Hickey always helps. This one hurt a bit. Oh god! Oh, it won't. Whoops. But here it comes. Painless. I like that it's painless for Hickey. Enough! Sorry. Here. Got it. Are you handing the Splinter back to her? It's not a keepsake. Oh, holy shit. What is it? Hickey holds a long, wet wood filament up to the light. They say the wilds are willful in this part of the world. Huh. Hickey slips it into a corded pouch, places it in Lady B's hands. Got the blood we share on it. Whatever happens, it's a memory. In a recent stream, somebody else was also, what was it, Chivalry? Was talking about somebody who, like, mounted a kidney stone on a ring? Why? Why? It's only a source of pain, and with that they carry on to Dim Swan Blind. Now, she probably legitimately got something out of that. Hey, here we go. So, Courage, all heroes, +2 damage and potency for the first 3 turns. We want to hit them hard and fast. Seekers, Dweavers, and Thrusks. Alright, we've handled these guys pretty well so far. Once again, we're going to have Blobby Bard come up here and take point. Blobby Bard is traditionally much more of like a support character for us, but as the fighter of the group. So now let's have Hickey move up. Hickey can... Yeah, I'm just double checking that it's green. And let's have him... So let's have... Yeah, so Lady B is going to interfuse with some of the things closer because we know that they can interfuse and we want to deny them that. So we're going to have Hickey on offense for this time. Let's have Hickey 3 shred, 3 damage. It doesn't tell us what the blast radius is. And for the barrel, we could do... So let's interfuse with the barrel, because if we don't like the blast on Splinter Blast, then we can do Shackle. So Hickey's going to interfuse with the barrel. What's Splinter Blast? Can we hit both of them? We cannot. Okay, so how about Shackle? So I would rather Shackle the Seeker, because we know that it can fly right over scenery and can like get right past Blobby Bard. So let's grab that guy. Yeah, so Seeker is not moving anywhere on this turn. That makes it safer for Lady B to come up. Now, if we can do an attack, let's do an attack. Rope. Yeah, hobbling it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, that's a little concerning, but let's hobble this guy. 75% chance to go at half speed. Oh, and she got bonus damage as well. Okay, so they are interfusing with the things around us. So this is now a very dangerous place for us because they can do all sorts of nasty stuff like teleport or make them burn us. Foxbone says somebody weaponized fidget spinners. Rifle-wise, and I'm so proud. I'm not sure. Also, this one hurt a bit. 12 damage later. Solid Chrome Hickey's going to step away for a moment, so we might have to make some decisions for him if they come up. And Firstman Joseph said everything is fine. Yeah, everything is not fine in this area. So let me just look. Yeah, so they grabbed this sack of flour, and then this tree, and also this ruined wall. This is the first campaign where we fought like magic users that can interfuse with things this way. Okay, we're going to do a couple things. Let's have Blobbity Bard use Swell Song. We don't want to dawdle. Like, we want to hit him. Hold on, they have the ruined wall as well. Damn it. Who has it? Which one has it? I think that guy back there. No. That guy has the tree. This guy has the wall. Okay, so Blobbity Bard, go kill this guy so he's not with the wall anymore. Okay. Now, this thing is not going to be very much cover. Partial cover for adjacent figures. Is it better to wall with Blobbity Bard, though? I think it is, because, look, Hickey can't interfuse with anything very far forward, and this guy's still pinned for one more turn. So I feel like he's not as dangerous as these guys here. Let's have Hickey wall with Blobbity Bard, and then we're going to interfuse with... The blast radius is such that I don't think we're going to get to hit both of them. Oh, but Bone Lance can hit both of them, I bet. Bone Lance. Yep. Yeah, it might not hit both, but... Okay, it didn't hit both, but it killed the guy who had more hit points, so big thumbs up. I mean, someone made a fidget spinner launcher. What was once calm and relaxing is now launchable. How fast is it? Is it like a bullet? Like, does it fire out of a slingshot at, like, lethal speeds? Okay, so Lady B. We don't want Lady B to stand next to the ruined wall because this guy can ether burn it. So we do want Lady B to come up here. I don't know if the Seeker gets to move this turn or if it's one more full turn that it's locked down. Let's have... Okay, here's what we're going to do. Lady B's going to come back here, interfuse with this log, and then Splinter Blast. Because at a minimum... Oh, look how big the Splinter Blast is. At a minimum, it's going to knock out that point of armor. All right, I'll be interested to see if Seeker gets to move this turn. I think he's... Yeah, so he was locked down for one more turn. Now he's mobile again. Blobbity Bard. Let's... Yeah, so he didn't ether burn this, so let's have Blobbity Bard... Let's have Blobbity Bard move over here, and then hit this guy here. So he'll either kill it or set him up for a flanking attack. Done. Okay. Lady B. Let's have you constrict this guy with your rope and just kill him outright. Okay, the party's doing great, and I think that people are leveling up. Okay, actually, thank God that Hickey did not, because he had to step away, and I want him to vote for what his character does. It goes with the speed of a fidget spinner, says Carolina. So, Blobbity Blah is not here. Can I see his page, by the way? Yeah, Avenger the Pet Rabbit, +1 bonus damage. That's what his bunny gets him. So he does have Guardian and Bard Plus, and that's what I wanted to look at. I'm just reading. Sorry, I should read this aloud. Passive, Blobbity Bard reduces the cost of recruit jobs by 1, +5 stunt chance to all heroes in the party. Okay, so that's passive all the time. I knew there was some other benefit. So, since real Blobbity Blah's not here, I'll make a call here. Vigilance, heightened senses allow him to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. But the thing is, I do like blah blah blah. Like, that's a great tanking ability, but that's more of like a Mia thing. I don't know that we'll see Mia in this campaign, but I would like Blobby Bard to continue being like a support warrior. Broad swipes, plus 6 damage to all other foes within range, or Blobby Bard gets a kill, the next attack against him within 1 turn will miss. He has gotten a number of kills here, but he's on a team right now with 2 Mystics, and 2 Mystics put out a lot of damage. So, or upgrade to Protector. When an adjacent ally is attacked via melee, Blobby Bard retaliates with a melee counterstrike, regardless of whether that attack is within range. Yeah, so I think Protector. Blobby Bard is very much like a support character, so we're going to go with an upgrade to Protector with his Rabbit skill here. And we get our first gear upgrade, an Ember Gown. It can go to Lady B or Hickey. There's a handed round formula for treating fabrics that helps disperse most form of magical energy. Robes of thus doused textiles are not cheap, but they're much desired among limit-learning new mystics who appreciate the clothing's fire-resistant properties. So, this is more... Yeah, so this looks like it's +1, so it's +1 spell damage, +2 magic armor, and +05 armor. I think we're going to give this to Lady B because she's taken damage and Hickey has not. Yeah, let's give this to Lady B. Oh, look how cool that looks. Oh, I like that. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Okay, so now the Thrix will get a Bard, but it doesn't tell us what that is yet. Grumpy says, "Happy holidays!" / me pays the tax man. Foxman is saying, not lethal speeds, but I'll never get tired of people's ingenuity to ruin things. Okay, so we've got 1 more zone to search. I vote that we do it, because I would like Hickey and Lady B to get their, wow, it's a month away. And Lady B is injured. But this is just more time to heal, right? They'll be on the path for a month. Oh, and now she's all healed up. She healed on the road. Year 2. They're already into the 2nd year of their wandering. Garla's Cliffs has been revealed, and we get to do a fight. Strength 4. Yep, we've been handling these okay so far. Let's go. Rustle, rustle. Hoot, hoot. Whee. Skrrr. Okay, these woods are noisy, guys. Place like this makes the jaw clench, doesn't it? Feeling pretty mortal, honestly. You? Oh, Blobbity Bard! Okay, well, we gotta do a vote. I'm so bummed Blobbity Blah isn't here today. Hopefully he'll see this later. Let's do a vote. Oh, no, poll. Sorry. Poll. Okay, and then I gotta manually click on it. There we go. Blobbity Bard says, of course I'm tense. That's probably spelled wrong. I can't really see it. Tense. Or, don't get yourself hurt. So hopefully people can see on the screen what the 2 responses are, and then we'll read through them. So Blobbity Bard can say, of course I'm tense. Moments before a battle, I get all squeezed up inside. Or, just don't get yourself hurt. Make that your emphasis. So we're going to have a community vote on that. Solid Chrome Hickey saying, can you look at their profiles and see if they're rivals? Oh, that's a good point. No, not here. I could have done it on the previous thing, but so rivalries, so the characters can develop rivalries, friendships, romances, and I think those are the 3 types of characters, but rivalries are not a bad thing. Rivalries are basically like, you 2 are sort of like in a friendly competition. So Blobbity Bard and Lady B, what's happening is whenever one of them gets a stunt attack, which is like a critical hit again, the other one's odds of getting a stunt attack go up.
It's because like, I see how it is, and then they're gonna go into that. But yeah, we should. I do want to check that because I also want to see what the other relationships might be. But like another example is like Hickey and Lady B are siblings, so they're that's like a form of friendship. They're not ever gonna be eligible for a friendship for a romance, for example, or at least they better not be. We're not getting involved in that. Also, we're getting legacy points, more legacy points. We're up to 6 now. That's going to be great for crafting. So, while this is rounding out, yeah, at the end of the last campaign, like, Mothoth had been with the team for so long. It was Mothoth, wasn't it? And had, like, completely transformed. But I didn't realize that if we didn't make him a legacy character, that progress would be completely lost and reset. If I have one regret... Oh, we got... so most people, not everybody, but the victor goes to, of course I'm tense. Of course I'm tense. Moments before a battle, etc. Yeah, so watch my back, okay? I'll watch yours. No arguments here. Blobbybard and Hickey gain plus temporary armor and warding. They both got plus armor and warding for this combat. Okay, so we're going to have our first encounter with a bard, not a Blobbybard. Ponderous and expressionless, its heavy carapace begins to rattle, then to sing. The world changes. Oh, we're just starting directly in their lap. Oh, hold on, a water spirit! No, come back. So, job 1, we want that water spirit. We've got 4 turns left. Let's go try to get it. Lady B is the furthest back, and I think that she'll be able to do a fire throw. I don't know if we'll be able to hit both of them, but let's try anyway. Interviews with the kiln. Oh, and we can do a discus if it doesn't land. There's something between them, though, which is why I'm thinking, nope, we can hit them both. 80% and 75%. Ready, steady, go. Okay, that's a strong opening. So, Solid Chrome Hickey, if he moves here, I think he gets to do an extra point of damage if that hasn't already happened because of his, like, his aura attack. Or should we move up here? Hold on, Blobbybard. I want Blobbybard to get back there. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. Yeah, Seeker has more health. Blobbybard, come over here. Don't walk in the fire. Hit this guy with your thing. 100% chance to hit. Alright, now, Hickey can come up here, and just by walking within range, he's gonna lose a hit point. The enemy will. And now, just hit him with your spoon. Whack! Shit. We did take the armor off. Okay, no harm done. This guy has nothing on Blobbybard. We very much want the water spirit. So, Lady B, let's have you... No, hold on. Lady B, let's move you up as far as we can. And then let's have you interfuse with the blinding nearby enemies, but that doesn't kill them. Let's grab the hole. And yeah, as long as we don't hit Blobbybard, that's fine. 80%. Nuts. Okay, so Blobbybard, can you finish this guy off? Okay. We very much want to get into the next room to chase after the water spirit. Do we want it enough? Because when we opened up this door, like, there's going to be enemies here, and all of our guys just took their turn. I'd rather, I hate to say this, but I'd rather lose the water spirit. Hello to Debauchery! Have I tried out Mech Armada? No, I've never even heard of that. Is that a new game, Debauchery, or is that something old? Is that... Describe Mech Armada. I'm very curious in it. So, I hesitate to say it, but we're gonna wait. I really want to get the water spirit, but it's not wise. Okay, Blobbybard. Let's have you come up here. We're gonna open the door, which is a free action. There were no enemies in here. Gosh darn it. Okay. Blobbybard, come up here. All right. The water spirit has just completely taken off. We're gonna risk pressing ahead. Well, we can see there's nobody in here. Okay, and then Lady B. So, Lady B, let's get you ready. Among other things, let's interfuse with the things that are nearest to Hickey so that the enemy can't interfuse with them. And do we want a second thing? Just to, like, deny it from the enemy? Probably this because it's larger. We can always withdraw from it later on. Oh, it apparently killed the water spirit. Awesome. I wasn't a big fan of Thrixels before, but I definitely am not now. Debauchery saying, create and command custom mechs to outmaneuver the swarm in this post-apocalyptic tactical turn-based roguelite. Leverage the terrain, earn each mech's unique skills, and use strategy and resources to survive an ever-changing series of battles to give humanity hope. And Carol Luna has put up the link. I will check it out. I've not heard of it before this moment, Debauchery. I will say that roguelikes aren't usually my preferred genre, but that's not to say that I don't like them or won't play them. So I probably wouldn't have seen it unless you were curious about it. So now I'm going to check it out. So, I think we're just gonna have Lady B come up and wall with Hickey, and then I think we're gonna have Blobbybard come up here and wall with Hickey as well. Oops, hold on. Let me just tilt this a little bit. All right, well, there's a bard. What do bards do? Shrill Song, 2 to 4 magic damage, 5 range. Okay, so that guy can hit us from a long ways away. It can interfuse. Stridulation. Bard interfuses with a thrust, granting it power. Okay, so I don't know if there's other thrust back here, but that's a Dweaver, so it can't do that. And then also can expend an interfusion to deal magic damage to enemies adjacent to the interfusion. So again, more reason for us to interfuse with everything nearby. On that note, Hickey, can you interfuse with, like, this bookshelf or the cabinet? 2 shred and 2 pierce, but I don't have a good sense of what the radius on it is. And the bookshelf's only farther apart, so let's grab that. Alright, well, we can mess up that guy's armor. I like that we do that. And it blocked it. Okay, what can this guy do? Is Ether Burn? No, this is the guy that can teleport to an interfused rod. So that guy could show up right next to either of these unless we either smash them or smash him. Blobbybard would vote for the latter, but we can't quite get there yet. Lady B could probably interfuse with that bookshelf. Why can't we interfuse with the bookshelf? It's not currently interfused. Oh, she has her maximum interfusions. That's what it is. Okay, Hickey, can you interfuse with the bookshelf? Yes, he can, and with that stone table. I like the bookshelf more. Oh, but it's a bone lance from that bone statue on there. Debauchery is saying there are quicker playthroughs, but this one has a really neat style of building your own units. There are runs where you don't make it past the first boss, and runs where you make it all the way to the end. Just depends on the path you choose and the parts in the mechs that you unlock and get during the run. Debauchery, I'm very curious about it. Like what the I'm not necessarily like good at mech games because I face a little bit of decision paralysis around all the different options, but I'm definitely going to go take a look at that. The lantern could steal fire and throw it on that guy. The only problem with that plan is that he's got a lot of magic armor. This guy doesn't. Yeah, so I'm worried that that guy's going to teleport to this lamp right now. So let's have Hickey come up here, and we're going to do an interfusion with this stone table, I think. And then we're going to throw a discus at... Yeah, if we throw a discus at this guy, we've got a 74% chance here and only a 69% chance against the bard. So let's hit this guy. Hopefully. All right. Blocked. Oh, hello to Samalander. More Wildermyth Monday dances. Yes, we're back. Brand new campaign. Samalander, I hope you've had a great Monday. I know that you're going to be... it's going to be an erratic streaming schedule for you in the weekend upcoming, but I will look forward to whatever you have. And I've been sort of like joking around, grumbling about like, man, we want more Samalander, but obviously family and friends comes first. So I do hope that you have a great trip if I think you're traveling, you've specified. Oh, I really don't like this. I'm going to have Blobbity Bard come here and do Guardian. And then Lady B, no, hold on, can we can. Okay, let's look at her relationships. Yeah, so she is a peer with Blobbity Bard. I don't want to lock that, but yeah, watch this, Blobbity Bard. When your rival stunts, you get a plus 25% chance to stunt, and also is siblings with Hickey, plus 15 block when walling with Hickey. So let's have her wall with Hickey now, and then... Yeah, let's withdraw from the stone wall, and let's interfuse with, I guess, the bookshelf. We're not going to be able to do anything with it right now because we already used her swift move. Okay, here's the warp. Bam! Oh! Oh, Caroluna will be traveling too. Caroluna, I hope your travel is also safe and swift, and you have a great time with whoever you're visiting or where you're heading out. When are you going, by the way? Because we're now into that part of the year where I don't want to miss the opportunity to say happy holidays to people. Merry Christmas if that's what you celebrate. So, Caroluna, whenever you are traveling, I hope, like I said, I hope you have a great, great holiday, and we'll be happy to see you whenever you're able to join in chats. Okay. There's not going to be a better time, I don't think, for Blobbity Bard to do Swell Song. Because now, if Hickey hits, it'll be a crit, we hope. Discus, don't miss us. And he did get a stun. Yeah, plus 1 damage on that. We didn't, get rid of his armor. Lady B might be able to help out with that with a Bone Lance from here to here. Okay, we're not going to shred any armor, but a 70-ish% chance to hit. And a stun. Blasted right through his armor. That was an uncommonly loud level up sound. Samalander saying, so I've got weather hitting on Wednesday, so we'll stream Wednesday and Thursday with a possible stream Friday, then off until the week after Christmas. And Debauchery is also saying hello to Mia. So, I hope Hickey's back because I really want him to choose his character. In the meantime, Lady B has grown stronger. So here are our options. Ignite. Once per turn as a single action, Lady B pulls most of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris, so she can light up debris. Riposte, Lady B will counterattack after successful melee, block, or dodge. Now remember, she gets a big blocking bonus when she's walling with her sibling Hickey. Indignance, Lady B's presence is charged against her foes, dealing +1 true damage to hostile creatures who enter adjacency. So that would be a cool thing for them to share if Hickey and Lady B both had that Indignance aura, but I do feel like I want the characters to be distinct. And already I have a favorite. An upgrade to Vigor Flow. Physical damage buff per interfused object increased from +2 to +3. Interfused objects also grant +1 speed. And that's a physical damage buff. So we're sort of speccing her into a mystic DPS melee attacker, which I like with her staff. Let's do it. Upgrade Vigor Flow.
We're going to have her start hitting things with that stick now. Caroluna is going to visit his sister on the other side of the country. The plan is to leave Friday. Not sure when I return, but probably sometime during the Christmas weekend. Caroluna, if during your trip we can be of company, we'll be happy to. If you're out for that time and focused on family, 100% understood. I hope you have a great trip. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out with you a whole bunch between now and Friday, but I don't want to miss the opportunity to say that. Okay, Hickey, here are your choices, because he did say that he's back. Wisdom. Hickey gets a bonus to all campaign level tasks based on age, plus 100% of base job speed for every 35 years of age. So he's only 18 now, but as he ages up over the campaign, he'll be more and more helpful on the campaign map. We don't know what the campaign map looks like. Not really, not yet. But wisdom is, I'm just letting you know, there's no bad choices in Wildermyth. Option number 2, arches. Hickey bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. Now there's limitations on where you can put it, but you literally cause a tree to spring up and every enemy adjacent to that spot gets pinned down by the roots as they erupt out of the ground. Ignite. Once per turn as a single action, Hickey pulls most of heat out of the air and lights debris on fire, or an upgrade to Indignance, base damage and range increased by 1. Now, think about the base damage. So now it's from +1 damage to +2 damage. So when he walks up to an enemy, they just take 2 damage. No matter like how much armor, how much warding they have, 2 damage right off the bat. And +1 range, which means he no longer needs to walk up right next to them. He can just walk near them and they take that damage. So like I like to like talk it through so that people like understand like what's cool about that. All of these are cool abilities we have had in previous campaigns. Wisdom, arches, ignite. I actually don't know that we've had anybody else with indignance, like an upgraded indignance, but all of these are great choices. So I will defer to Hickey and he gets to choose whatever ability that he wants in for his character. And Caroluna is saying, likewise to anybody else traveling. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. And Hickey's choosing an upgrade to Indignance. So basically our goal with Hickey is now to have him just walk around near enemies all the time. Just like cut right through their armor. And we've got Dusk Titan's Doom. Plus, it's 5 damage, 2.1 range, and stunt damage. Well, it's going to go to Lady B, right? And we're going to give it into her empty slot. Lady B is rapidly speccing into like a melee mystic. So let's put that here. I don't want to get rid of her waking staff just because we don't need to. But yeah, that's going to be a good fit for her, I think. Dusk Titan's Doom. What did I call it? Duskatons before? Dusk Titan's Doom. There you go. Oh, and she aged up, by the way. It's been a full year that they've been on the road now. Claim. Okay, so now bards get extra armor. I guess they didn't like getting just killed. So we do have time for at least one more combat before Kyber Shards. And how fortunate it's going to be our next main story beat. So everybody got a chance to level up. No task assigned, right? Oh, and by the way, Solid Chrome Hickey, if you were away from the keyboard, Lady B and Bloody Bard are rivals. Does Hickey have any relationships aside from sibling? Hold on. Oh yeah, he's friends with Bloody Bard. Plus 10 block when walling with Bloody Bard. These do not stack, by the way. So I think that if he's walled with both Lady B and Bloody Bard, then he gets the plus 20 block with Lady B. All right, done. Let's go. So as always, we go to a new area, we scout it out, and... Oh, and by the way, like the scouting, that's one of the things that like Wisdom would have made twice as fast for every 35 years of age that Hickey gets. Like Wisdom is super helpful outside of combat. It's one of those abilities that is only useful outside of combat. I don't know who's talking. It's been how many days? Winter's practically done. Did we really wander all the way here, senseless? All this way, senseless? The fire carves light out of logs. Why do I feel like everything I knew before is long ago and far away? Because you have a terrible memory. Stark change can feel like that, maybe. You're a plum that's fallen from its tree, or a pine cone, or even a baby bird. Old laws you never could have perceived seems to have risen up to govern you. And maybe so. This whole dynamic's getting annoying. I love how little patience Lady B has for, like, her own sibling and Blobbity-Bard. Hey, move over. One of you plops. I'm the one who needs the firelight, you plops. Time wanders. Their piled tinder drains to a scatter of the most interesting pieces, the ones they're reluctant to burn. Lady B is able to translate large sections of the archaic text. A little later, but I just don't know if it's more than a picture book. There's a reverent quality to the way the Hereins write about these monsters. It's beautifully considered, and there are aspects that are interesting, but... So it's been a waste. Good job. Blobbity-Bard! No one has taught this man manners! Oh, and Grumpy is saying hello to Samalander and Caroluna, long time no see. Oh, look who it is! Who's this? Outlaws and poachers? Okay, so, this character is going to be rebuilt as Maxine as soon as they are in the party. So, we get to choose. I'd better warn them in any case, or wait, those look like the printer's kids. Because in the spirit of time, let's go with... They look like the printer's kids. Because it's true. The hill painter's approach is noiseless. I'm announcing myself. We should come up with a distinct way of speaking, but I don't know. So, I'm announcing myself, so don't be alarmed. Oh, good evening to you. Also, Blobbity-Bard clears the shrinking fire in a bound. Wait, isn't that... Behind me, you two. Maxine? Forgive me, I remember your last name. Glad to see you're well, but odd that you're all the way out here. From the Lady B print shop, right? I love the fact that it's like the Lady B print shop now. That's us. Mom was Liana Lady B. Stop trying to fight everything. This guy... Obsessed with our mom. Huh. No, I needed printing done. They introduced themselves around the fire. See, when I was in your shop last, can't have been too long. Been at least 2 circuits of the season. Oh, you remember. Probably remember my money, huh? I remember the ladies there were starting to compare notes. Hickey says, my sister's love of historical documents extends even to our customers' records. Okay, so, Southern, maybe? I don't know. We need some voices, so, I can never get into Southern. It's the hardest one. Meticulous mind must run in the family. Yeah, well, remember you two put my last book together after I went expecting your mom. Liana was one of the few folks in towns who put me at ease. Kind, smart, skilled. I'm still sorry she's gone. One time Oh, sorry. Anyway, came wandering this way and saw your fire. Have to tell you, forest is dangerous these days. Forest is dangerous these days. Why is there a comma there? Have to tell you, forest is dangerous these days. Things have come crawling out of... Do you know the Thrixel? You know of them? Have you seen them? Where? What can you tell us? Was tracking a whole thream of them. Truthfully, for the short time I haunted their steps, they'll haunt my sleep forevermore. Their heading was unmistakable. Fountainleaf. Their heading... Oh, God. I can't do Irish even a little bit. Now I get to swap between that and Southern. I've made some bad choices. Oh, do Benoit Blanc. Unfortunately, Simulator, it's been somewhat too long since I've seen Knives Out. Oh, that would be fun to be bad at, though. Home. I was able to get around them, those Thrixel, get a warning to the townsfolk, but going by the tone of their response, I doubt they fled. I don't think they believe me. This is happening. How well do you know these lands? How well do I, Maxine, know these lands? That same night. You were that hill painter who'd come to town sometimes. I think I remember. Sounds like me, though I should clarify. I wasn't born among them, the hill painters. Was found in bad shape, rescued and took to their way of life. Started collecting their lore, getting volumes printed, bringing it back to them. Got them printed by Liana Lady B? Now I see. Yeah. Those two, Hickey and Lady B, were raised by the worthiest soul this side of the stars. I'll always think that. Losing her for a mother would break something in me. You clearly have something else you want to ask. Well, yeah. I had a teacher, far from here. Came from hill painting people. Ilya Yates? Ilya Yates? No, sorry. It's no one I've heard of. Right. It was too much to hope for. Anyway, think you can kill Thrixel? Yeah, Thrixel? Guess I have to be. Have to be? That's an odd follow-up. Yeah, I can kill them. My adopted people have legends of the Thrixel, but legends is all I believe they were. Do those legends include a Mothman? They include a Mothoth? Next! You going to say you met the Mothman? You too? Look, I believe a lot of things, so please don't tease me. The Mothman, now that is a tall tale. Mia, that hug felt more like strangulation for getting me acting ideas. Wait, okay, so let's make some adjustments. All right, so we're going to go to... And I do want to stress that I interacted with Maxine ahead of time to make sure that she was cool taking this character. Customize, there we go. So we're going to... Maxine. And... there, and there, and A and B really doesn't make any damn bit of difference. Maxine has gone to sleep, so we'll slot in anyone for now, and then make some adjustments. Oh, but she might get into a romance. I honestly don't know. We'll go with anyone for now. And then we're gonna make some slight changes here. And then go either way. Hopefully when Maxine is available, we'll run through. Where do we start? I feel like this is real close. And then, yeah, let's rock with this. Everything else is exactly the same. Aspects. Alive. I love the fact that alive is one of the aspects. It's really point number 1 on all of our stat sheets. So, tip number 1, alive. Okay. Oh, and now we're going over to Fountainleaf. Okay. Wow, we could have... Oh God, guys, I feel like I made a terrible mistake because we could have had... Wait, why is it... Okay, it'll update here in a second, I'm sure. There we go. We could have had Maxine in the party the whole time and I thought that was going to be a fight. I didn't realize. Anyway, let's go here. Everybody goes. I thought that was going to be like the big plot point. We had to do a big fight, so I wanted our team leveled up. I didn't mean to deny her all that experience points. Okay, so enemies advance their plans. We have 8 legacy points. I don't care about the Deepest, or the Morthagi, or the Gorgon. The Thrixel would get a Dweaver too. A stronger card of the same type. It's more dangerous now. I'm going to deny them that. The others are the others. Like, we're not going to fight them. The Thrixel are the main fight for this particular combat. This year, says Grumpy, I'm telling the kids, Christmas is going to those less fortunate, like those poor billionaires. I'm sure they will be thrilled. Under their shroud. Okay, so Maxine says, Seamill, that old guy would always scowl when he saw me on the road. Lady B says, he hates everyone. And Hickey says it's horribly quiet. What's it like coming home? No. Something's askew. There's chimney smoke. Can't be abandoned. Nothing appears out of place. There's no damage. The only sounds are boot scrapes, feeble breeze, and their own talk. The great liars make the truth sound strange and improbable. Maxine's noting, no birds. Into the town center they file. A cloud-cased sun renders the world in a dreary, bloodless hue. Oh, hold on, somebody's back there. Oh, visitors? Who's that? The mayor. At least she's... Welcome to Fountainleaf. This is one of the towns. What are you saying? One of the towns? It's definitely one of the towns that exist, isn't it? Hey. Hey. Schoolmaster, don't stand so... I'm lost. I think I'm lost? The illusory prison is the hardest to flee. Oh, sorry, that's body block. The illusory prison is the hardest to flee when you don't know escape is necessary. Hmm? Okay, a fly is going by. A rasping noise starts, stutters, and skips. It comes from nowhere and everywhere. As if a cat's snagging his claws through the fabric of creation, reality snaps, runs, and violently curls. Bits of truth begin leaking into view. Is that a person? Asks Hickey. Is that a person? Oh no, that's somebody looking up. I don't know what they're looking at yet. It's the miller, old Gillender C. Was that a subtle don't stand so close to me? Was it, Marquack? Don't stand so close to me. That Mothman warned us what we'd see. There's so many flies. Death! We have to run! Death! Finally, the real town of Fountainleaf spills into view like a half-eaten corpse dumped from a shroud. Back, old fool! Hide! Yee! Horrors upon horrors! Oh! The horrors are far from done. By any and all gods, it stumbles through fly clouds. Wab! Oh no, Ilya! Was she turned into like a Threxel? No, Ilya. Madam Yates! Ilya Yates, are you? Careful, I don't think she's herself. Wab! Also, she's doing the trailer for Inception. Fear and chaos descend. Oh god. Okay, so we'd better get started. So the Lost Master is here. Yeah, everybody else is here. The remains of her face are unmistakable, but no dream lights her dead eyes. Okay. We don't want to rush, but we do have a specific amount of time. Okay, so the Lost Master is here. Lost Master has lots of armor. If we can explode some tree on her, she will have less armor. So, Hickey can not quite get there. Web, Bone Lance. Bone Lance might be able to go through Lost Master and a Dweaver. So I do like that. Also, hold on, what can Maxine do for us? Silk Step, always good. Quelling Moss to all units in an area. Hold on, what's the area? That's the area. So with a little bit of a move, Maxine can do Quelling Moss on multiple characters. And I would like to do that because we've not done a lot of Quelling Moss before. Also, there does appear to be a radius here. Wait. Hold on. No, stop everything. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get to. Occlusion of all reason. Units that come near or are near the Lost Master at the start of its turn have a chance to be stunned. Warding decreases chance. Okay, so that radius, that pink radius that we see around her, if we start the turn or wander in there, then we can get stunned. So, ranged attacks FTW. Let's have Maxine come... Hold on, what's the range in Quelling Moss? I feel like we want to, like... Yeah, so if we can hit that, we only need Maxine to move, like, 1 or 2 more steps forward. But I'm going to go here, just for good measure. Quelling Moss. Okay, yes. Poison everybody, please. Alright, we got 2 out of 3. As I'm given to understand, that ain't bad. Hickey. Move... here to wall with blah blah blah, interfuse with this web, and let's do a bone lance through these 2 guys. Yeah, 2 attacks is better than 1. Okay, now blah 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 has a lot of warding. The Lost Master has a lot of physical defense. Blah 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 can do 8 damage if he lands. So if blah blah, here's the trick. Hold on. Darn it. Hold on. Don't move. Don't move blah blah blah. Hold on. If blah 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 goes here, then he should have a oh no, wait, they're too far. Right, he can't run up and attack them. What am I saying? So, do we want to defend for this turn? I could also try to get up here. That come near. Yeah, so here's the thing. If Blobby Bard walks into the radius, he has to roll to prevent being stunned. And if he starts his turn inside the radius, he has to roll a second time. So we're not going to go into her radius yet. I am going to come down. Blobby Bard is going to come down here and wall with Maxine. Because Hickey can also wall with Maxine. And so everybody gets some protection. And let's do Guardian. And now Lady B. So Lady B... it's not great because Lady B, well, hold on, we're not going to give up. Lady B, we really want to stab things with her spear, but it's not safe to go in there. So instead, let's switch weapons back to her staff. We're going to interfuse with this lantern. Hold on, and let's wall with Hickey as well. Hold on, move, wall, because now she gets a pretty good dodge bonus. Interfuse with the lantern. A Missa can light this lamp. Well, what happens if it's not lit? Can she still do something with it? I think she has to light it first. Yeah, she has to light it up and then she can do something next round. So it is what it is. She didn't have a lot of other options here. But hold on, the next option though would be, because we're not out of options, interfuse with this mossy rocks back here so that the enemy doesn't. Okay, whatever they just did to Blobby Block took all of his physical armor away. Okay, as far as I can see, nobody got stunned by the Lost Master walking up to them. So, Lady B, here's what we're gonna do. Lady B is currently interfused with 2 things. That gives her a significant damage bonus. Let's have her come... Oh wait, she can come back here. She, like, her hold on. Swap weapon. Yeah, her spear has a long range. So let's go here. And then we're going to stab this guy. She just did... Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to end things. Madam Yates, do you even know me? So this is Madam Yates now. Still too much arm, boy. Power from the trunk. I don't have a trunk. Look at young Blobby Bard. Your elbows flying like a kite. Here I come. Whoop. Clang. Oh, wobble wobble. She's so like, Blobby Bard. Hey, are you okay? Come on, Blobby Bard. Mistress Yates, I'm sorry. I keep fixing one thing, screwing up another. We all fall down all the time. Oh, sorry, we fall down all the time. That's why we have to get good at it. Perfection's a long way off. But if we keep tripping forward, we'll fall closer and closer to our goal. That is an interesting outlook. Just keep tripping your way towards victory. And now in the modern day, Blobby Bard. Are you in there? Anywhere? At all? Will this be peace for you? Kill me. I didn't mean it literally. Okay. She's dead. Hopefully that's what we were supposed to do. Hickey, Bone Lance. We can't quite hit two of them, but we can hit one of them, I hope. That is a dead Dweaver. Blank. Okay. Maxine. We can do more Quelling Moss, by the way. The Quelling Moss didn't, like, have a long time to work, but we still got some death out of it. Yeah, Blobby Bard really took a hit. I want to shoot this guy. Okay, thank you, Maxine. And now for something completely different. So we do see a Dweaver there around the corner. Blobby Bard. So we've got Lady B and Blobby Bard. Or do we not? No, Lady B already went. So it's only Blobby Bard. I think Blobby Bard is actually going to draw back. Yeah. Right now, everyone on the field is better equipped to take a hit than Blobby Bard is. So, Blobby Bard, let's, Guardian, I think. Okay. I'm very concerned about the number of enemies that there are. So, Maxine is dreamified. Stasis cannot take in any action, cannot be targeted by foes. Stasis can be removed by an adjacent ally. So Hickey can take Maxine out of it, but we've still got a Seeker here, so we've got to deal with that. And then the Dweaver is ready to attack, but I don't think it's interfused with anything right now. So I really don't want Blobby Bard next to the Seeker. Lady B is still interfused with two things, I think. Yeah, so she gets a pretty good damage bonus. Let's have Lady B move here and attack. Awesome. Wow. 12 damage, Lady B. Okay. So many enemies up that way. So, Hickey, why don't you come back down over here? Yeah, wall with Lady B. And let's interfuse with this cart. Or this. Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's interfuse with the tools. And then let's do a barrage. Right on this guy. Or Splinter Blast. Splinter Blast would take off some armor, but it's not going to do as much damage, I don't think. Yeah, let's just do a barrage. Just make sure not to include yourself in that barrage. Okay, that was a pretty solid hit. Okay.
Blobbity Bard. Oh, God, I don't want to... Well, okay, Maxine is actually safe. Maxine cannot be targeted by enemies. So let's have Blobbity Bard come wall with his friend Hickey and just do Guardian. I don't like the fact that Maxine is off the table, but she's not eligible for attack right now, so it's probably better than... Shit. No, Blobbity Bard. Okay, so Blobbity Bard is in a lot of danger. I don't like that because the flashback to the first time that Blobbity Bard was in a lot of danger, and he went down, and it was very concerning. Lady B. God damn. Okay. Hickey. I think Hickey wants to do something with this wood. I think Hickey wants to do a big splinter blast all over these guys. Let's... Oh, no, they're interfused with it. Yeah, the Thrusk has it. So we'd have to kill the Thrusk first. I need to not take longer than 5 minutes. Okay. Blobbity Bard, you come back here and hit this guy. Okay, guy is dead. That's awesome. And he got a hit point back, which I keep forgetting that he does for some reason, but that's great. Okay, Lady B can throw a discus at those guys, which is nice. She can also move before we do that. I feel like we need to form up on Blobbity Blah. He can't take any more hits. I don't want to leave Maxine. So Maxine is going to be out of this in 2 turns, and we can't leave her surrounded by enemies so that when she comes out of it, she's just like separated from the whole group. So Hickey, remove stasis. Okay, and that was Maxine's whole turn. So let's have Maxine throw some quelling moss up here. Yeah, hold on. I really like this plan. We can get any 2 guys, and we're going to aim at the guys with like the more hit points. Yeah. Okay, we got one of them. And Maxine still gets to move. So let's have Maxine do Silk Step and go invisible. Okay. Now, if we pull Lady B back, then she doesn't wall with Hickey. That puts him more at risk. If anything, we want to move Lady B forward to, like, here. Oh, this feels very risky, though. What's my discus options? Whack those guys. Possibly kill this guy. And possibly kill this guy. But she's so much better with her spear, though. So, yeah, let's have her move here, and we're going to stab. That's not great. Oh, no. Okay, Hickey helped his sister. She did take some damage. She took a lot more damage. But she's still up. Okay. Blobbity blah. This would be a great time for Swell Song, I think. And then he can't move anymore. For some reason. Did he get hobbled? I don't know. No, he can move. I don't know why I thought he couldn't move. Okay, so the oh my god was when the Bard souped up this Thrusk. This guy got, like, double the hit points, maybe triple the hit points. Christ almighty. All right, let's just do it. Strike. Okay, thank you, Blobbity Bard. And he got another hit point back, so that's cool. Okay, Lady B. Is anybody, hold on, is anybody currently interfusing with this rubble now? No, I don't think they are. Okay, Hickey, interfuse with the rubble. Please blow up on them. Okay.
I don't know why that didn't do a lot more damage than it did. Maxine. Maxine can throw out some more quelling moss. I love the fact that she can do this over and over and over again. But I do think that maybe it would be... Hold on. No. Hold on. Don't. Hold on. Okay. I'm just trying to, like, scroll. I don't want her to move. So, Maxine is currently stealth, which means that she cuts right through armor. Let's attack this guy who has 3 points of armor, because we're going to get the most, like, benefit out of it, I think. I don't know why that caught her on fire. What is this? Sometimes the characters have abilities that I've forgotten. The woodpile isn't linked, said Marquack, or rubble, not wood. Yeah, as long as it's down, I'm very glad for it. Lady B. Lady B took so much damage, but, like, moving her away is a bad idea. But, we can move her back 1, and she still gets the wall benefit, and now throws a discus at this guy with a 100% chance to hit. It's not going to kill, but it's basically 4 points of damage on these guys, and she might even stunt. Okay, we didn't get a double kill, but it was awesome. God damn it. Yeah, we have to kill the bards. Yeah, Blobbity Bard. Blobbity Bard's awesome. Like, they're all awesome, but, like, Blobbity Bard is literally carving his way back into health. We might actually survive this. Lady B is interfused with this. Throw a discus at this guy. Yeah, I think we took out most of them. 4 blocked. Yeah, that's just going to happen, though. Okay, Hickey can interfuse with that tree if he moves a little bit. Interfuse, tree. I should have done this first. Yeah, we would have knocked off, like, 2 points of armor, but whatever. Okay, good. And now Maxine. So, what's Maxine's best play? She's not currently Silk-Stepped, and if she goes to Silk-Step, then that will end her turn. I think a better use right now, if we do a straight attack, it's a 100% chance to hit, but only 2 points of damage because of the 2 points of armor. If instead we do Quelling Moss, that's going to 100% guarantee damage over time. Also, we just ambush her. Let's do the shot. Because that's immediate damage instead of damage over time. Oh, and also, you know what? I think she's poisoned. Yeah, she's already poisoned. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do more poison. I don't think it stacks. Okay. Wow, I can't believe how this turned around. I feel like we got very, very lucky with some of those attacks. Lady B has 1 interfusion left, but that's still enough to do a lot of damage. So let's bring Lady B up and stab. Wow! Guys, I really thought somebody was going to die there. I specifically thought, I thought Blobbity Bard was going to go down. I was really nervous. Okay, and we're out of time. So let's see if we can wrap this up. Poison offhand, apply to your weapon as an action. Yeah, Maxine fights with 2-handed weapons. Lady B is a really interesting idea, because if she could poison her spear... Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's give that to Lady B. Okay. Knee pads of rhythm. Knee pads burnished and etched with the designs of the land. +7 speed. I think that's a Maxine thing. Hunters really benefit from getting speed. Even though this doesn't quite give Maxine her next integer, that's going to be a good one. Claim.
I'm not convinced it's over. Everyone? Starting to be that I can't remember a world without this mess.
Have to hope it's not as bad as it looks.
As the fighting ends, the final threads of Thrixel madness fly to the winds. There are survivors. Look. Now people begin to filter from their cold homes in confusion. Poor old Jillender sees lying out here. His knife's got that inky blood on it. Couldn't fool him, could they? They'll gather the living and bury the bodies, the majority well into the process of decay. By night, most have had a chance to remember themselves, try to piece together what happened. An impromptu council is held in the home of the schoolmaster. Under their spell, it all made sense.
Wish that reasoning was clear to me now.
At least the bits and images we remember feel solid. All us old folks they let live, left us in charge, maybe to fool passers through.
And the old ones, the young ones, they took. But what'd they do with them?
I'd bow to any god who knows. Oh, that's a different person. There's lots of old people all of a sudden. Callie, Dolan, Jillina in Spurland, Arthen, Iluna and Colissa, and all the rest, yes, led away like cattle. The Thrixel took them, so they didn't kill them? What do they want? Why Fountainleaf, and why was it just the kids? The whole of just one puzzle is just the first piece of the next. I don't really see another way forward. Let's do the hero thing, right? They resolve to search for the missing ones, the young. Oh, this is the Mothman. There will be no peace, no joy, no relief. I've already forgotten his voice. A season of terrible hoping will follow. Oh, we made it all the way through chapter 1. This is perfect. Let's save it right here, and we'll look at our specs next time. So, please do, new save. As far as I know, new save. We are out of time. We're going to go join Mia in her Discord for this week of Kyber Shards. This is the start of a brand new campaign of Wildermyth Mondays. So do join us in 1 week's time. We'll be going live probably about 5 or 5:30 Eastern Daylight Time or Standard Time, whatever we're on right now. 5 or 5:30 here in the eastern part of the United States, and we will be launching into Chapter 2 of Campaign 4 of Wildermyth. Anytime you guys can join, if we have a character on the board for you, we'd love to have your input on how to develop and how to make the story choices, and we get to see how they unfold together, which is always a lot of fun. There will be many more characters coming aboard. We do not, to my knowledge, have a Fox McCloud character, so maybe the next time that we get to recruit somebody fresh, we can do a Fox McCloud. We can do somebody else who might be in chat and wants to hang out and participate with the story. So Wildermyth is always a communal event. It's lots of fun, and we will see how this campaign unfolds. I am out of time. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Oh, hello to Harmonious Crow, who says, is it? Harmonious Crow. I would love to have a Harmonious Crow character as well. So we'll be back next week. I am out of time, but Harmonious Crow, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you had a great Monday and are heading into hopefully a relatively easy holiday week. We will see you guys again in the future. And until next time, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great night.